I don't care if you know that the Epstein files were never on her fucking desk all night. If you up, smash that like button. Welcome to Black Times Infinity. I'm your host, Cthulhu's Prodigy, coming to you live and direct from the Vista. Smoke Me Out fam with all the dankest and dank shit. On my left, the oldest ninja in the world, old ninja.
Jeffrey Epstein never existed.
Looking in the camera with your lies. All right. On my far right, and here on the ones and twos, joking people out on threes and fours chronos.
I'm just saying, if there's no client list and there was no evidence, then what's her name? Giselle Maxwell. How is she in prison? I don't even understand how this even occurred. We all know why.
Last but not least, we got your boy Blue.
If the list doesn't exist, then I guess Biden isn't a criminal. Whoopi Goldberg, freaking the Catholic View, and a whole bunch of other people.
God damn! I know we going in tonight, man. I can already smell it.
Also, that I guess that exonerates Taylor Swift somehow too. Sure.
Well, how was she implicated in any of this?
I don't know. MAGA blames her for stuff. I don't know.
We just pointing fingers. All right.
Yeah, they've been
you know who
catch a straight.
You know who's guaranteed not to be on that list? This fucking podcast.
Yeah,
exactly.
100%.
Catch me on no fucking Perv Island.
Hell no.
No. But no, I was gonna say, well, we are kind of planning a trip to Thailand, but that's for a wedding thingy.
I'm about to say, who's going to see Lady Boys?
I love that that's the only thing that you can go to Thailand for. Like
the sweetest friend is getting married, and it's a destination wedding in Thailand. And the first thing I said was like, "Oh, we're gonna go see some Lady Boys."
Who's getting married?
It's a friend of Nancy's,
okay.
like one of her coworkers. Yeah,
I thought it was Phenomena, maybe.
Nah,
there's good training out there. I'm just saying.
God damn. Let's start it properly. Let's do the thing, and then we're gonna get into it. Who we got in the chat or listener of the week?
It's hard for me to tell who's in the chat right now, but listener of the week would be Zor once again, and also Ghost Night Cool.
Wait, what? That's their handle?
Yeah, Ghost Night Cool.
That's awesome.
I like that one. All
right, give me like 5 minutes to get it back, okay?
I don't know. I miss her bots.
Those are great. Old ninja. Let's pour out something classy, like a sip of the old fashioned. You know what I mean?
Old fashioned?
The sip of it, not the whole thing.
I do a sip.
I figured I'd keep it classy with some Mickey because it's not as dark. Oh, Brandon Park is first in the chat, by the way.
Very nice. What's up, Brandon?
Dude, I would totally down a fucking 40-ounce old fashioned. Like, just go to like a concert in the park or something like that, and give me a 40 that's just old fashioned. I'd be good all day.
Don't they serve old fashions in like those little buzzball things?
Yeah, but I want a 40-ounce.
That's doing
one last me the entire party long.
Blue, I think you literally just made my fucking mind explode. A 40 ounce of old fashioned would be like the greatest seller in the entire world. Like,
right.
People would just be sipping on that all fucking day.
No, people try to down that and be twisted.
Brandon Park was the first in the chat. I had the wrong screen open.
Old Ninja just gave it up.
Okay.
Gave that up.
Yeah, when you walk by, I got it.
I feel like a 40 ounce of old fashioned is like a 40 ounces of freedom.
Yeah, there you go.
Freedom. That's like 40 ounces to the sunken place.
I mean,
a free trip to the sunken place.
I guess it depends on how you make it, but like a 40-ounce old fashioned would be like, I don't know, maybe not 15. Maybe like 10 old fashions.
It'd be a lot. Yeah, it'd be a
lot. That's a lot.
Didn't they change it up in terms of actually selling beer that they only do the 32 ounce rather than the 40 ounce because of all the stuff from back in our day?
Maybe.
I'm pretty sure they still. Hold on. I think this is because of like where we live, Prodigy.
Okay.
Because we live in a place where they probably don't sell a lot of 40s, especially you. Okay. But I think you can probably find them still.
Yeah, I know at concerts. At concerts, they definitely have like they only sell the big size. Like you can't get like a 12 ounce.
But it's not a 40 though. Because they ain't selling glass.
Yeah, it's not a 40.
Yeah, 40 is a very specific weight and size for the bottle
and weapon.
Exactly.
You know, just in
A
case.
weapon.
You don't want
You
those
never
at a
know.
concert. You don't want any of those
true.
at a concert.
Yeah, you can't sell it in a glass can, but you can still buy a 40 dog. You just need to know where to get it. Most likely in your like I don't know about where y'all live. I'm pretty sure you don't have side corner like little
At the liquor store in every
liquor
corner.
store. Yeah,
There's a liquor store
corner.
around, like a legit liquor store that sells mostly non-hard liquor around the corner from my house. They probably have some 40s there.
Yeah, so by my house, in both directions, they sell 240 dogs. So
You know what? I'm going into more liquor stores. That's it. Clearly, I am out of the loop.
Yeah, you got to get got to get a Black and Mild. Put the Timbs on.
There you
know?
go.
I don't know where you're coming from.
Tell you, kiss your wife and your kids. You're like, I'll be right back. I'm about to get some cigarettes and some milk.
About to get some cigarettes. There you go.
I'll be back. I'm about to get some Newports.
God damn. All right. Who we pouring? You were gonna pour out something, and then we started talking about 40 ounces of goddamn old fashioned.
I think that is podcast. 40-ounce old fashioned.
Oh, hold on. Before you get to that, I got to tell you real quick about an old fashioned. So, like the couple of weekends ago, I was out, and I finally went to Raised by Wolves. Did I say about that whole story? So, like, I went out on like it was a date. Anyway, we went to Raised by Wolves, like a second stop, which is weird because it looks like it's a liquor store in a mall in La Jolla, but it has it's a speakeasy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so they have like this fireplace, and there's 2 chairs in there, and you sit down in the chairs, and the fireplace turns around into like the speakeasy.
Nice.
Yeah, so it's pretty dope.
So it's like a legit like prohibition speakeasy.
Yeah, there's actually quite a few of them down here. It's like that was my first one. Finally got to go to one, and I had a old fashioned, and they had a very old fashioned that was on there. And it's called a very old fashioned. And so I asked the guy, I was like, hey, what's going on with the very old fashioned? Like I want to order it. And he goes, it's kind of expensive. And I was like, I don't care. And then he goes, well, it's $600. And I was like, what?
Damn.
I was like, what the fuck? I was like,
I'm sorry.
Let me get 2.
Thank you for checking me twice. Because if it was like $100, I'd have got it. But it was like $600. I'm like, is this come with a blowjob or something? Like,
I know.
That's an entire PS5. What the fuck?
Apparently, it was it's made with like a super rare.
I gotta look this up now.
Yeah, look up Raised by Wolves, very old fashioned. I forget it might have been like a 25-year aged whiskey or something like that, but it was $600.
God damn.
Yeah. But other than that, the place is really nice.
I wonder
if I won the lottery, there'd be signs.
Yeah.
Sorry,
I wonder what a very thunder pussy would be like, though. You know what I mean? Bro. Like that might be $500. You know,
that's the hookers getting a page. What's happening there?
That's when you actually get the hooker.
Sorry, just to be clear here, the joke was mostly a joke, but it's also the drink is named after an old hooker, like literally a hooker.
It really is.
A beer, so.
And they will tell you that story because it's true when you order it.
But unfortunately, that place is gone now. So
shit.
Yeah,
God damn it.
Sadly.
Old Thunder Pussy.
Dude, so I looked up Raised by Wolf, very old fashioned, and it showed for some. I'm not sure why this came up, but there's an island old fashioned, which is made from like coconut fat wash, Irish whiskey, banana liqueur, and 2 types of bitters.
Shut up and take my money.
Yeah.
Is it 600?
Not at the show price.
If you have to ask the price, you can't afford it. That's what they say.
Right.
Well, I didn't ask the price. He was just like, sir, I'm like,
he told you.
He was like, you look a little poor for this one. So
I was like, if it was back in my Iraq days, I would have got it. Like no matter what.
Raised by Wolf was a TV series on HBO.
Yeah.
I can't find the restaurant because the movie thing keeps coming up.
It's all good. All right, old Nick.
Hold on. Let me see.
It's in La Jolla.
It's in UTC La Jolla. So yeah.
Old Nick, are you pouring out anything for anybody?
I'm going back to my Mickey's. So shit. Where's this? Okay. I'm pouring out a 40 dog for our dearly departed, starting with Kenneth Coley. Kenneth Coley. He's a British actor who is most known for portraying Admiral Piet in both Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi. He had a 6-decade career in film, and he had close ties with Monty Python and its members. He had worked with director Terry Gilliam, who's a super famous Monty Python director and actor. There's a movie called Jabberwocky in 1997, so he lended his parts in that film, and also he's in the episode of the BBC show Ripping Yarns back in the 70s. But he died on Monday due to complications from COVID and pneumonia. He was 87.
Sorry. I found the old fashioned, and Kronos it is not $600. It is $700.
Yeah.
God damn. And I like how it says it have just a touch of sugar.
A touch of sugar.
It has an 8-year-old real deal 1950s Seltzer Willer, very old Fitzgerald 8-year. I don't even know what the fuck that is. No. And some citrus expression.
The fuck is citrus expression? God damn it!
I don't know.
That's $600 right there. The expression.
Yeah, all right.
Sounds like lemon pussy or something. You know what I mean? Like citrus expression. What the fuck? All right.
Oh my god. Next up, we have Michael.
You didn't think
Madsen.
I was going to say lemon pussy, did you?
No, I didn't. Michael Madsen. He's best known as being a rough and tough kind of actor. He's acted in a lot of Quentin Tarantino films, such as Reservoir Dogs, Kill Bill Volume 1 and 2, The Hateful Eight, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I will accept Sin City as a Tarantino project, even though it's not. He didn't direct the film, but he did most of the heavy lifting. But I'll accept it. Some of his other super popular works were War Games, The Natural, The Doors, Thelma and Louise, Free Willy, Species, which I really love, Mulholland Falls. I'm sorry, Donnie Brasco, which everybody loves, but I still haven't seen. I don't know if you all remember Die Another Day. It's a 007 movie.
Mm-hmm.
And then Scary Movie 4. According to IMDb, he has 346 acting credits since the 1980s.
God damn.
The reason why is because he has 7 kids. He has 7 kids, and he had a house in Malibu. So
that's right. He didn't die while working.
So he is the older brother to actress Virginia Madsen. Michael Madsen also, he's a published poet and accomplished photographer. He has a book coming out called Here's From My Father, Outlaw Thoughts and Poems. It's due out next year with a foreword by Quentin Tarantino. He has currently 17 unreleased projects that are on their way up. He has 3 movies literally this year that are coming out, and not including his book.
Sure.
According to his representative, he suffered a cardiac arrest a few days ago at his Malibu home. He was 67.
You talking about was his name Madsen? He didn't have a heart attack. What happened was it was a 5-finger death punch.
Dang.
So, to be
Someone
clear,
got revenge, huh?
I mean, he did betray Beatrix Kiddo. So
he really did.
Oh man,
he deserved to die. Is what he said in that movie.
So when I looked at what he was doing, on average, he made 5 movies a year.
That's
like
he
had five movies released per year. It didn't matter if they were good or bad. And the reason is he told, I believe, the Hollywood Reporter. He told one of the reporters, like, he's got 7 kids and a mortgage. Like, you got to chase that bag. He said he got to get this money. I got to pay his mortgage. He's got to put his kids through school. Like, he's got to get that money. So I'm not mad.
So if you think about that, though, mathematically, wouldn't you say on average it's about a 1 to 2 month, maybe even 3 month shooting of a normal Hollywood film or whatever? And if you're doing 5 a year,
I mean, it depends on, like, because he's not like a main. He's not a main character. He's not an A-list actor. So he's, you know.
I mean, he has. I think he's been nominated for an Emmy, but didn't win.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, he hasn't been like a leading man for a long time. So like, if he's in a movie, he's not putting in all the time. He's like, you know.
However, a lot of his movies were B-list movies, so he was the lead in those. But like, he wasn't doing like direct-to-video type movies. Also, he did a lot of video game projects.
I'm just But
so the Dishonored series features him. He's in every single one.
I'm still saying you got to spend quite a bit of time, even if it's a B movie on set.
Yeah.
And if you're doing 5 a year, you busy. You working.
He's busy. He was busy. So I think the biggest year he had was 2010. I think he had like 15 projects about that year.
That's He
put in
a lot of work.
He put in work.
He
put in that work.
Is he Jamaican?
He was working. He still, like I said, he still has 17 projects that are unreleased. They're in various stages of production as we speak. So he put in that work. So kudos to him.
I wonder who has the most movie credits under their belt.
I know Samuel L. Jackson is up there.
He's up there. I'm pretty sure Meryl Streep's up there too. I don't know. You can always Google that. Oh,
it's probably some. I want to say nobody, but we're nobodies. So
Yeah.
Oh no, it's that one kid, the guy who's an extra in like hella movies. It's probably that guy. You know what I'm talking about? Like he's kind of like kind of pudgy.
That was like not specific at all.
Yeah, not at all.
The person with the body, and he's alive.
Well, no, you don't know his name, but he's been in like hundreds of movies as an extra, and he became like real popular when people like realized it. Like he was in Spider-Man, he was in Die Hard, but he was like a short, white, chubby kid with like curly hair. That's how I could describe him.
Okay,
you're gonna have to show him.
That's a better description, but maybe I don't know. Okay,
yes, his name is Jesse Hyman, the world's greatest extra. And he's a pudgy like white dude. He's in a bunch of movies.
With curly hair, right?
Yeah, that's it. And glasses. Yeah.
He almost looked like what's that guy's name
from Jurassic
Super
Park?
Bad?
Oh, you're talking about Jonah Hill?
Jonah Hill?
Yeah, like Jonah Hill from Super Bad. Like I don't know.
Okay, you got one last one.
One last one. Jonah Hill's won an Oscar, by the way. So just saying. The last but not least, we had Julian McMahon. He was an Australian American actor who appeared in the TV series Charmed, but he gained a large following of fans playing Dr. Christian Troy in the series Nick Tuck, where he was nominated for an Emmy. This led him to being cast as Dr. Doom in the Fantastic Four and the Fantastic Four Rise of the Silver Surfer. He's also in Premonition with Sandra Bullock and Red with Bruce Willis. His former sister-in-law is Kylie Minogue, and in 2018, he was in a film called Swinging Safari, where the two of them share an improvised kiss. McMahon, he had been married to Kylie's sister back in 1994. So recently, he was seen in the CBS shows FBI and FBI Most Wanted and FBI International. He died after a private battle with cancer. He was 56. Oh, and yes, the rumors were, I don't know if they're rumors or whatnot, but he did date Shannon Doherty for like years. So him and her were an item for a while. I guess they kind of kept it on the hush, but yeah.
Shannon Doherty, I know she's gone or whatever, but she had a dating life that was pretty wild, pretty extensive. Like she got a list. So
does Pam Anderson.
That's the girl from Charm, right?
Yeah.
Shannon Doherty?
Yeah, 90210 too.
Okay, yeah. not the crazy redhead, but the other one.
Yep. All right, is that all? That's all of them, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Well, goddamn.
Hey, kind of jumping back to Cronus' very old fashioned. That bottle the bottle is the brand is called Very Old Fitzgerald, and it sells for $3,600 for the bottle.
There we go.
That's it, right? Yeah, 3600.
God damn, that's a lot.
That's fucking crazy.
That's a whole lot of chicken. Goddamn Epstein and Trump. What the fuck, man? Where do you even start with this one? Who want to set it up?
Start from the beginning. All right. So when was this? Yesterday? Was this yesterday?
Like 2 days ago.
Yeah. So the White House as a whole, we're talking the Department of Justice, the FBI, and was there one more? I think those are the entities as a whole. They concluded that Jeffrey Epstein did not kill himself. He died by suicide. and that there is no.
Wait, you mean nobody
Epstein
killed him?
List. Yeah, he died by suicide. No, he was not murdered.
No, you said that he didn't kill himself, but he committed suicide.
Oh, okay. Let me rephrase. He killed himself. He wasn't murdered. There you go.
There you go. There you go.
And then, even though, in some very weird kind of, I don't know, tell-all, or I don't know what they're doing, but they posted an 11-minute video of just outside Jeffrey Epstein's cell. However, the video is clearly edited, where the video loses a little over a minute. So no one believes this shit. Not only that, but literally like less than a week ago.
Oh, shit.
What the fuck? All right.
Get off the top rope.
Oh, shit.
We're in here like Transformers or like Voltron.
Oh, shit. We're completes. Emerging.
What up? What up?
Yeah,
what up?
We just started talking about Epstein.
Yeah.
Old Ninja was setting it up. Go ahead.
Yeah. So, who's the White House press secretary chick? They all look the same to me.
I forgot her name.
The blonde
one.
one.
So stupid.
Yeah, the blonde chick. I keep saying she's Kellyanne Conway. That's not right.
No.
But they're still both talking heads. Anyway, the White House secretary, literally about maybe less than 7 days ago, said
Caroline Leavitt.
Yeah, whatever, blonde chick who's lying through her teeth, who said on her desk she had the Epstein files. She also had the
wrong person. That's not Caroline Leavitt.
You're talking about a different person. Yeah.
It's the wrong person?
Yeah, well, that was not Chrissy Nome. It was
it's
goddamn the Attorney General.
She's the Attorney General. I thought it was the White House.
Pam Bondi. It was Pam Bondi.
Okay. Oh, Bondi. Yeah. Bondi.
I don't like how I have to remember all these people's names. They're all lying idiots.
You really don't,
right?
You know what I mean? Like they don't deserve my brain power.
Yeah.
Nope. Just throw them in the cache file and delete your cache.
Yeah.
So Pam Bondi says that she had on her desk, literally like 7 days, maybe a little less.
It was in February.
On Fox News.
I could have. Oh, I'm sorry. I just saw the video a week ago. So she said this on a live interview that she had the MLK
on
files,
Fox News,
the Epstein files, and she also had JFK files on her desk, and it was decree of the president that she had to go through them. And then now, they're saying none of this existed, that this is gone. Oh, this is gone, and the case against him is now closed. There you go.
Yep.
Yeah, it's so obvious that they're full of shit. It's amazing. Like the fact that they just continuously lie. People are just so used to them lying at this point. I think I mentioned it before on the podcast. It's a form of bullying where they just like lie outright, and people just like, oh yeah, like that must be correct, but they're clearly lying. Like when he said that he's, that he weighs like 215 and he's 6'4". It's like, no, bitch, you have like at least a 48-inch waist. You're not in perfect health. You're an old man. You spray paint your face and your hair, and you're at least 300 fucking pounds, and you have high cholesterol. Like this is like, why are you lying about basic shit? Like I can see you, you know. And this shit about, the Epstein stuff, like, yeah, they leading up to the, election, he talked about how he's going to, release the Epstein files, and how, there's Epstein files out there, and Pam Bondi's are, it's on her desk and all this stuff. You know the reason why he didn't release it? It's the same reason why he didn't sue Elon Musk for slander. Is because he's probably fucking in it. Because there's pictures with him with Epstein, like, and Ghislaine, like Maxwell, whatever her name is. Like there's videos and pictures, like these still exist to this day. He's in there somewhere, whether it's him directly being on the island or him being on flights, he's definitely been at parties. So,
Yeah, let's be real clear, because I mean, maybe some people are living under a fucking rock and don't know like how serious this is, what we're talking about. This is an organized ring of child pedophilia on an island, and flights, and a whole lot of billionaires, prime ministers, presidents, celebrities, a whole bunch of people. And we pretty much all know that this has happened. It's never going to be fully investigated, and it implicates a whole bunch of people, but they want us to fucking shut up about it. What did it happen? It happened in what, 2019, 2020?
It was a while ago. Yeah,
it
was
like
a while ago.
It's been years. It's still trending hot fucking news that's never going away. It's actually getting only bigger because their blatant lies about it make it so more obvious and more like salacious.
Remember Pizzagate?
Yep, I remember that bullshit. God damn. Yeah.
Like, there's one more evidence that this exists other than Pizzagate. I mean, obviously, investigate them both. Oh, look at fucking old ninja. Oh my god, this dude put
Is
on.
that a bonnet?
No, he put on a fucking
tinfoil.
That is not tinfoil.
Okay.
That is an aluminium foil hat.
Yeah, I'm about to go in. Keep going. I'm about to get my theories.
Anyway,
what was the pizza thing again? I can't remember.
They were trying to say that like the Clintons. Don't get me wrong. I'm pretty sure Bill Clinton at least was on these flights with the Epstein thing. That's probably the reason why the Democrats don't want to say shit either. But they were saying that there was like stuff going on in like a pizza basement with kids. Anyway, hold on. I'll be right back. Stitch.
Yeah.
Chime in, please.
I don't even know where to begin. Like, on one hand, like we know better than to think the government would tell us the truth about anything. It's like going back. It's like what I used to say about like Kanye West. Like, I don't believe nothing that comes out of his mouth, and we should treat the government the same fucking way. Like, and it's sad
Sadly,
that it's sad that we have to, like, they're on the same levels, but this is what the majority of fucking Americans voted for, is this lack of consistency and just this carnival fucking reality show. For whatever reason, boring, regular ass, lame politicians that we've had for fucking centuries just wasn't good enough. We decided to just go back in for round 2 of what fucking bullshit are we going to deal with this week? Whether it's going to be, we going to fucking bomb Iran, we going to fucking deal with these Epstein documents, whether it's fucking, oh, don't talk about that, blah, 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 blah. Oh, we dealing with flooding in Texas and shit like that, and he out playing golf and shit. Like, it's sad, but I'm numb to this. And I'm just like, I'm at this stage where I'm just like, I almost kind of don't really even care, because I'm just like, this is what the majority of dumb people wanted. This is fucking elections have consequences. We did this previously, 8 years ago, when we allowed this dumb to get in office and stack the Supreme Court with a bunch of fucking morons, and saw all these Roe versus Wade get overturned and shit like that, and now doing all this shit with him sending in National Guard and just going in people's states and fucking using the Marines against fucking immigration and shit like that. Yeah, it's dumb. Like, but I can't get heated over this, because we're in year 1, year 2 of this?
We're not even in year 1.
We're still in
year 1.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't have the mental bandwidth to get stressed out about this.
No.
Or even, because we've seen part 1. We know how this movie ends, and it's going to end with him trying to fucking run for another fucking term or whatever, try to get the Supreme Court to make some special magical rule where he can just be fucking president forever and shit like that.
Yep.
That's going to come towards the end of this movie. Bookmark it. Remember, I said it now, July 9th.
No,
that's what's going to happen.
I will say, if he lives that long.
But no, Stitch, let me double down on what you said. You're 1,000% right. As Jessica Lange said in American Horror Story, there's not going to be any swimming pool. There's not even going to be a fucking house. You're going to see him not want to leave office, because we saw that the first time. But I'm going to go back to this with Epstein real quick. Remember, there are dozens, maybe hundreds of fucking victims.
Oh, stream's dead. Yeah, people saying the stream died.
Oh shit, man! We was cooking. FBI came in.
Yeah, because old ninja said something about someone not living long, and so they think.
Yeah, hold on, just hang on for like 5 seconds. Hold on, I'm gonna stop the stream. I think it started. Back, maybe. Hopefully we're back. I got the green thing, so let me see if
Dude, this is very fishy since we were talking about the Epstein files that we just dropped off the bucket.
Yeah, we popped up on Pam Bodie's watch list.
Pam Bondi is her name. Bondi, yeah.
Sure.
I'm checking my windows for any black helicopters, any ghetto birds out there.
Just look for the laser.
Well, I mean, we're recording, but I don't, for some reason, like the live thing isn't coming up. Oh, it says reconnecting. Yeah, I think there's a problem with. This is new.
I think old Thunderpussy didn't like me talking about her.
I think so. Yeah, this is kind of sketch.
Oh, this is saying live now. Nope, not anymore.
Poof.
Damn it.
Well, I mean, we're recording, so I can just stitch it together and do it later. If it pops up, it pops up. So,
all right.
Well, see, we're rolling.
Shit, the fucking chat was gonna be live.
You got the time.
Right. Yeah.
You got the timestamp so you can remember.
No, because I ended the. I don't know where it stopped recording, but or I stopped broadcasting.
Well, no, for at least for the audio, unless you want to keep all of our chit chat going.
Oh no, I'll know because I stopped the video like twice.
Okay.
So yeah, it won't be hard.
Let's get back in.
Mark.
Old Ninja, you were about to put your tinfoil hat on and do some stuff.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Oh yeah, man. All right, here we go. Into the rabbit hole. Let me adjust my hat. Wait. All right. So a lot of people that I've seen, mostly online, keep talking about
I think we're on
the two-party system. So they keep talking Democrats and Republicans and pointing fingers at each other and this was that, and no one really believes it, obviously, but this is bigger than the U.S. So I think people forget that one of the princes from the UK was on the island.
Oh yeah,
he was a frequent flyer. And did any of you guys see the documentary that was on Hulu like a couple years ago?
I think that.
Yeah, so one of the ladies, I think she's the one who spoke out the most and who got abused quite a bit. She just killed herself earlier this year.
Yep.
And so I think this
allegedly
this goes beyond just the average, like, senators. Obviously, Trump is on this list. A lot of people were saying the main thing was like the list has things that could blackmail all these people there. I'm like, I don't think so. What I think this list contains are preferences. Like who likes who likes what age, what they like to do. And Epstein was a procurer. So that's what he got them. And so this list would expose dignitaries around the fucking globe about what they like. I'm talking even prime ministers, people from like parliament in the UK, even African dignitaries, like all kinds of people. This affects not just the U.S. I'm pretty sure, I don't know what they call it in Canada, but representatives in Canada, even people
prime ministers.
In Japan. Yeah, but usually the prime minister is the head guy. I don't know what they call underneath him, but I'm pretty sure there's the
second minister.
Maybe. I'm pretty sure there's people from Japan, China. Those people all visited there. This list would have damaged all these countries and would have caused, as I said, first world civil unrest. All these countries would have been just like, holy shit. Our elected officials are nasty motherfuckers, both men and women. Because Giselle, I highly doubt that this Maxine, Giselle, whatever her name is, was the only woman on this island that was not a predator.
She was not. No, no. Hold on, fuck on. She was not the only woman on the island, and yes, she is a predator.
No, I'm saying she's not the only predator. That's a female.
Okay.
That was there.
You worded that very strangely.
Did I? Okay. Well, so this would have done irreparable damage to, I think, like all these first world economies and whatnot. This would have probably toppled governments, not because he had blackmail, but because he had preferences of what these people like.
No, I don't think it has. No. Why would you say preferences? Like, nobody gives a shit about unless your preference is literally little kids. Like that's what the big deal is. Is that they deal with like sexual preferences. It has to do with people going to an island to be, I can't even say the word because it's on YouTube. That's maybe why we're getting buffered all the time.
PDF files.
PDF files,
Yeah,
however you want to say it. But like, that's what it is. I definitely know the preference because, like, normal adult preferences are fine. But if you're doing some shady shit with, children, then that's a problem. So I don't think it's preferences.
Illegal behavior.
Yeah, illegal behavior.
Illegal behavior.
Completely. And also the trafficking of these minors internationally. I don't think you're wrong in terms of the implications and the public outrage. But I don't know, man. At least I don't know about other countries, but I know here we kind of look the other way on a lot of fucking shit. It really, like, we're so inundated with scandal after scandal. It's just like there's a big shrug. Unfortunately, I think it's wrong, but unfortunately with Americans, where it's just like, okay, what else is new? I don't know necessarily what would happen definitively. It would be great if there were some people like holding feet to the fire with politicians. Like, you need to resign, you need to go to jail, all of that other stuff. But it's not just politicians. These are billionaires. These are, dignitaries and celebrities as well. It's a lot of them. And
that's what it
real quick though, and it doesn't seem like that's some tinfoil hat shit at this point. It's just pretty much a safe assumption. Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, like, what you kind of touched on it too, is that, like, it's these, like, millionaires, like the people with money that are kind of getting away with this shit. Like, if they're on this list and they, I guess, hire to pay somebody. What's crazy about this entire story is that, like, if I was a kid, like, if younger me looked at us talk about this podcast, talk about what this Epstein list, I'd have been like, okay, these guys just talking about a fucking conspiracy theory. Like, it's just big giant fucking conspiracy theory. But it's so, like, the evidence is just fucking there. Like, it's hard not to believe that the government did make this document disappear. They edited video footage. Like, I think even in video footage, it doesn't show his cell. It's like the hallway in front of his cell. Like, the door that they show isn't his room. His room is like behind the, like, where the camera view is. So it's off screen. And it's just, this whole thing seems like it should be a conspiracy theory, but it's so hard to say that it's not. Like, there's really, like, so much evidence that's proving that there was a list, and they said it multiple times that there's a list, that the government has a list. They're not going to release it. I mean, when Biden was in office, like, the MAGA hats were like, oh, release the list, because you're on the list. That's why you don't release it. And he probably was on there, but, like, there's too many, like, I don't know, paper trails that kind of lead to you believing that the list did exist and just the Trump administration made it disappear.
Let me get my tinfoil powers on. Apparently, no one knows how Epstein got his money. They don't know how he funded this kind of stuff. It's not definitive. And
wasn't he like a movie producer or something like that?
No, he was a teacher. He was a teacher that ended up stopping and somehow acquired enough money to buy a fucking island and send all these kids there. That costs money. And I would not be surprised if these millionaires, billionaires, celebrities, politicians donated money from their constituents to help fund what they were doing.
It's not a donation. I mean, it's bribery. It's a whole lot of money. Like, this is an exchange, for being able to do completely illegal and unsavory things with children and teens and all that.
Yeah. Are we surprised that he would take money from outside?
Oh, no.
Is anyone surprised that this man would do this stuff?
No, the only thing
we as Americans,
where did he get the money?
We ain't gonna find out. They ain't gonna tell us. We can't do shit about it, unfortunately. I mean, and it's sad because society as like a general, we just have short attention spans. I don't want to say like us here on this conversation and the people listening, but it just seems like as a whole, the vast, loud voice of America just has really short attention spans, and for anything. And after a while, it's like we just don't give a fuck anymore. And it's sad to say. We're 5 years from now when someone tried to physically overturn our fucking government by storming the fucking chambers of the fucking White House and shit. And we're just like, oh, whatever. You can be president again.
Even the fuckers that were in that goddamn building. Even the people in that goddamn building where the people fucking broke in to the Capitol building, still support Trump.
And they got pardoned.
They got pardoned
by the same fucking dude. Where's the fucking where's the consequences for actions? Like those rules don't exist anymore under this fucking realm.
They don't exist. Hold on, you're absolutely right, Stitch. But I do want to stay on the topic of child predators to harp on one more point. We all know, because we've heard it for like literally the last 30, 40 fucking years, the Catholic Church having sex scandal after sex scandal with children. And from multiple countries, obviously plenty here in America, like Canada, all over Europe, Rome, South America, Mexico, doesn't fucking matter, all over the fucking planet, sex scandal after sex scandal with children. And has the Catholic Church really suffered any consequence in any real state? No.
Nope.
None at all.
Any church that these preachers were in, no consequences there.
Are there still hundreds of millions of Catholics worldwide still donating to Catholic churches, still having Catholic Mass, still having all of the other stuff that goes along with Catholicism? Yep. Hold on. Did they overthrow a pope behind any of these sex scandals in any of the various places? Again, the answer is fucking no.
The only thing that the United States has been unified on that I can recall in my lifetime is when some brown people threw some planes into a fucking building 4 years ago. And we say we will never forget, we will never let that shit happen again. But anything else, whether you want to walk into an elementary school and shoot some fucking kids, or if you want to fucking run a child porn, do some illegal sexual activity with minors or whatever, everyone's fine with looking past that and being like, oh, well, that was whatever, it's died down kind of thing. And everyone just wipes it from their brain. That's just, it's like a bad episode of Black Mirror where we just seem to be, where society in general just seems to like look past it and just kind of like, ho hum, whatever, on to the next thing I'm gonna be outraged over like this week or this month, and then it'll be like with the whole wheel of like thoughts and prayers change, whatever, nothing happens. And like I feel protest. So I don't like being so negative and so like pessimistic about it, but we've seen this happen time and time again. And that 9/11 thing is the only one example I can think of where something actually sort of has stuck or whatever. And that's because a lot of people united against people of color from a different country.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. Yeah, that's the main thing, because it was like, I have an Arabic first name, and so it was like me and fucking Abdul getting enhanced screening every single goddamn airplane flight I had for like a couple of years, and I had a goddamn top secret clearance at the time, and I was getting screened, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, it's incredible. And even to this day, like, we have all this crazy screening at airports, but when it comes to mass murder in America, when it comes to like literal children being in danger, like nobody gives a shit. Like, look at just even recently, like when you had the before I say this, I need to preface this. Like, I'm not trying to like politicize what happened in Texas, all right, with the floods. Yeah. But what I will say is that there was the mayor said this, all right, of that town that was there. They asked for funding to get a siren for flooding in that area, and they were denied. So they're trying to get a grant like years ago, and the grant was denied because they said there wasn't enough funding to just get a literal siren. Sirens don't fucking even cost that much, but it's cost the lives of over 100 people right now, including children. Yeah. And correct. I can guarantee you nothing's going to fucking change. They are not going to get a single goddamn siren anywhere in Texas, because the current value of like human lives in America is so goddamn low. People don't really seem to give a shit about human lives. They don't give a shit about human potential. they'll just let it go. It's like, oh, well, they're just gone now. We can't change it. It's too hard to change. And meanwhile, you have Doge coming in, like cutting stuff, and it's like, what were they cutting? You know what I mean? Like all these government services that, some of which we actually needed, like these sirens.
With the Texas thing, that was a once in a generation storm.
No, it was not, because there's been 3 in the past week. So the people saying these 100-year fucking disasters that also want to, deny climate change. It's like these are no longer 100-year events. They happen almost every single year at this point.
Like right now, like let's talk about storms. Like there was a storm today or yesterday in New Mexico. There was giant flooding, but like even like a couple of weeks ago here in California, there was like a freak storm that hit Tahoe, and like 8 people died, and one of them was the CEO of Uber Eats. Uber Eats? Yeah. No, DoorDash. It was the CEO of DoorDash. He died, and like there's like video footage of like the water just completely calm, and then like some freak storm rolls in, and the water gets choppy, and like there's giant waves. It starts snowing, and like late spring, almost summer, which is like, I mean, it's not too unheard of, but like this whole situation was just insane. Like, and people just keep saying like, oh, the climate change isn't real, and like we don't need like all this governmental like weather prediction services and stuff like that, and it's just fucking nuts.
Yeah, I mean, I will say this. Obviously, it's extremely sad to hear about, fellow Americans dying. But there is a political element to it. If you're anti-government functioning in any shape or form for public safety at all, that is political. And if you're anti-funding public safety, either on a federal, municipality, or state level, that's political. I'm sorry. So it sucks.
Yeah, but also I want to be clear on something, because like when this first happened, I thought it was because of like maybe the some of the defunding of the Trump era stuff, especially with Doge. But it appears like that's not the case. Like there's been like a bunch of investigations I listened to on like NPR, the New York Times, like a bunch of other like pretty left-leaning places, and they're saying that they were staffed enough, but for some reason like just the alerts just didn't go out fast enough. I don't know why that is.
I heard that they let go of the person who like I guess does the warning systems.
Well, they let go of the head person.
At night. So
yeah, but that's like I don't think there was like I'm not convinced so far that was like the issue. I know something definitely went wrong with the forecast, at least, because it went from like what I think it was like 4 to 8 inches to like 24 to 32, and it's like that's a big jump. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So something definitely went wrong there. But as far as like the alerting goes and like the staffing goes, I'm not sure if it was like an actual staffing issue. So at this point in time, I could be proven wrong in the future, but I listened to a bunch of stuff about it.
But there have been, at least from what I've read, staffing cuts with national weather forecasting and analysts as well.
Yes, as a whole, like across the country. But
yeah,
everything that I've heard so far, and this is like from left-leaning sources, they're not saying that there wasn't enough people staffed in that area. Nobody's saying that. But what is pretty apparent is that there was a wrong forecast.
Okay, we will see. This is still fairly new.
Didn't the governor of Texas go on vacation when this was happening?
The senator.
Yeah. You're thinking Cruz.
Yeah, Ted Cruz. Yeah, he was in Europe.
I thought it was Greg Abbott. I thought Greg Abbott left.
No, I mean Greg Abbott.
I ain't gonna say anything.
Wait.
I think we're on the same page. Yeah.
Wait.
The man is in a wheelchair.
Governor Hot Wheels. Yeah.
Don't call him that.
The man's in a wheelchair.
There we go.
Another senator called him that.
Wait,
Stream's gonna go down.
She can't leave the state. What
she was in the House. She's in Congress. You're talking about Jasmine Crockett.
Yeah. Oh, Jasmine Crockett. Yeah. She called.
But wasn't Ted Cruz on vacation when Texas had that giant freeze? Like, wasn't him and his family like down south? Yeah, this time he's in Europe.
He went to Cancun the last time some shit like this happened.
God, what a fuck up.
Yeah, like Andre 3000 says, you can plan a pretty picnic, but you can't predict the weather.
Yeah, but you can. This is the crazy thing is that you can. We've been doing it for years, and like literally in other countries, they have like this is kind of go to Brandon's point because he's in Texas, and he's saying that the river that was in there is notorious for being able to flood fast, and the speed was super fast. Yeah, I've watched the videos like how fast it was. It was crazy fast. But in other countries, like literally have they have markers even in that place. I've seen the markers where it says like the flood thing. You can just put in like a floating slider, and once you get over a certain point, an alarm goes off. Like this isn't rocket science. It's literally just a warning system. And for some reason in America, we just decided this is not a priority.
But also the weather forecasting, and maybe people haven't noticed this based on your age or where you're from. It's only gotten fucking better. It's more accurate than it was in the goddamn 80s. If you're thinking about weather forecasts in the 80s and 90s, you're fucking decades old in terms of how it actually works now. The modeling, the amount of data that they process, everything's gotten better and more fucking accurate in 2025 than it was in 1990 from a weather forecast standpoint.
I think the thing is,
but lately with the weather's been wrong. Like today, so
it's
where
been
I live
cold
at,
today.
I checked the. So I checked the weather today, and the weather said that it was gonna be in the low 70s, like 73, 74. It got to 82 degrees today.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I was outside, I was like, wow, it's fucking hot.
It's never been sexy to spend money on infrastructure or anything to prevent accidents or things that are out of control. That's never been something cool to do. It always gets pushed. Oh, we'll handle that later. We'll handle that later. We'll handle that later. When it was, I think it was Hurricane Betsy in New Orleans before Katrina hit that fucked up that area. And they're like, yo, these levees are a fucking problem. Oh yeah, we'll fix it. We'll get around to it. We'll get around to it. And then fucking Katrina happens. Like, how could this fucking happen? Yeah. This is ridiculous. Y'all knew this was a problem? Oh my God, where's the Army Corps of Engineers? Blah, blah, blah,
they
blah,
told
blah.
you.
Yeah. Yeah. But it's like, it just gets pushed to be like, oh, no. We'll do that. I mean, same on a lesser degree, and obviously with less consequences. Same thing with roads. Everybody knows the roads need to be fixed. Our roads are trash and everything. And nobody really cares. But when the overpass falls over because the concrete rotted to whatever, then everyone's going to be like, this is crazy. Why? This could have been prevented. Well, yeah, it could have. But the person who was supposed to sign the check was just like, nah, are we going to spend money on this cool looking fucking thing over here? Look at this new warplane I was able to buy.
Yeah.
All that money went to ICE. All these funds,
especially now. But you know what's crazy? It also depends on where you live. Because I remember when I lived in Irvine, this is in the early 2000s. They paved an entire city block, and this is a fucking big ass block overnight. The entire block. They didn't give a fuck. They were just like, we're shutting this block down overnight. You're gonna be done, and it was it because they knew where to put their budget because they knew people in Irvine because it's an affluent area. They're like, we're not going to tolerate shut down streets for fucking months at a time. So they just do it overnight, and they pull in a bunch of money through property taxes. But other places they don't have that. Places that are redline, you don't get shit like that. So
what's crazy with that is that we pay fucking taxes when we register our cars. We pay fucking toll on bridges, and there's fucking express lanes and all this other bullshit. But man, the roads are still fucked up.
But I mean, it's what the area that you're in can look at the budgets, what they can tolerate, and how much they're actually pulling in, and then look at the actual the full budget. Where's all that money going? Most of the money is not going towards roads and shit.
You gotta find that budget.
Stitch might not like this statement, but in some cities, the vast majority of the budget goes towards the police,
LA.
Yeah, especially LA. And it's just but I can understand one point of you want to have safer streets, but if you took a portion of that budget and you made it towards I don't know, making a war on poverty so people aren't fucking poor, because most people that are poor are the ones that are commit the vast majority of the more noticeable crimes, but nobody's really interested in that. So for the most part, they're like seeing punishment.
The other thing I'll say too is, even for like known areas of a city or a county where there's been pedestrian fatalities repeatedly, like that this is a corner where people get fucking hit by cars all the fucking time. They have that data, and there's a little bit of outrage when it happens. Oh my God, they killed this 90-year-old woman and blah, 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 blah. But very rarely do they put up roadblocks and safety cones and lights and flashing things to prevent it from happening.
Dude, even
after years.
There's a guy that lives in San Jose. He's like right at an off ramp.
Yep.
He's had 7 cars crash into his fucking house.
Yep.
And he's brought up with the city and all that stuff, and they're like, "Well, there's nothing we can do." Like, put up a barrier, put up signs, like somehow slow down fucking cars. Like, and this guy came out of his own fucking pocket and put like boulders in front of his house. Still didn't have fucking help.
Yeah,
like it's crazy.
His house is right off of a freeway exit.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So you get off that ramp, and it's like they're going too fast, and they just slide on into his fucking car or his fucking house. So
yeah, it's fucking ridiculous. And the fact that nobody's died in his house is a fucking miracle.
And, well, your mayor and city council don't want to be known as the person that got smooth roads. They want to be the fucking guy that did whatever the fucking sexy thing is. Yeah. I got whatever a new library built or a new
I got people from parking their SUV on the sidewalk.
They were like,
Major League Soccer's coming to fucking San Jose or whatever the fuck it is or whatever.
They're all like,
no one's gonna be like,
fuck smooth roads. What do you smooth brain people want right now?
Yeah.
All right, you want a new stadium? We got you. All right.
Exactly. We put a bigger scoreboard. Look at that fancy scoreboard.
Yeah.
Real quick, back to Epstein for just a quick second, though. I will say this. This is one of those rare fucking moments. You know how you talk about the whole partisan thing of left and right and Republican? Everybody fucking agrees on this shit. You were talking about 9/11 being something that everybody agrees that this is some heinous shit. You know,
actually, no. I mean, you saw there was like people on Twitter that was just like, especially with like Trump. If he's a pedophile, it's not. Is that a bad thing? Like, I was just like,
moving the goalposts.
Yeah. When I say everybody, I think you can get 75-80% of most people saying this is heinous. I really do. And if that's the fucking case, regardless of which hat you're wearing, blue or red, they're compartmentalizing
consensus.
Yeah.
They'll be like, it's fucked up, but he didn't do it. He wasn't there or whatever, and they'll justify whatever they've implanted their feet into the cement about in supporting this dude, and they'll justify it. We saw it with fucking January 6th. They're fine with it. They'll look the other way. They'll whatever, just be like they'll just put their fingers in their ears and start humming real loud about it. That's essentially what they do.
You know what's great? So I did a quick Google search just to see, like, do planes need to keep a flight log of the passengers on their planes? And with commercial planes, yes, they have to have it because emergency reason. They have to have it for at least 90 days. But I don't know if Jeffrey Epstein, if he had like a private plane or if he actually had a
private plane.
Even with private though, there's still flight logs, and there's still there's literal video and photo evidence. Like
in the post 9/11 world. Yes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like there needs to be a flight log because like if plane goes down, they need to know who was on that plane.
It's there.
Like it just seems like there should be a flight log. So it
seems like because there is, and it seems like because it is, like they covered it up. So
and what agency runs that? The FAA. Yeah. And the first letter in that is federal. And who's in charge of said federal government? You got your answer.
A clown.
It's not hard to connect the dots on this.
Dude, we're gonna be on a no flight list so fast. This fucking podcast.
I will say there's international help with this one though too. This island was like not like right off the coast of Virginia or something. This was, I believe, in the Caribbean, right?
I believe so. Yeah, that sounds about right.
So, a lot going on with it, and then international people from all over the world landing there.
Oh, I forgot to mention. I'm pretty sure there's some clergymen that were there as well.
Ain't no pretty sure. It's definitive.
I mean, they've been hiding the PDFs for a while now. So
I know, but I'm just saying, just to cozy it out there. I don't want to say definitively, but you already know.
Well, they do have a lot of money. Well, I was gonna say, like, I know people are saying, like, well, because Elon had that tweet that he posted out saying, like, oh yeah, like blah blah blah, yeah, Trump is on that Epstein list. Like, people are waiting for him to drop something, like if he has any details, because he was there in the government with his satellites and blah blah. So
no, but I mean, he doesn't even need this. Is how you know that he was right, because Donald Trump is one of the most litigious people on the fucking planet.
Yep.
The fact that he didn't sue Elon Musk right after that. Also, Elon Musk has, he's a multi-billionaire. He has way more money than Trump, but still, the fact that he didn't even do like a frivolous lawsuit like he does with everything else just shows that there's like, there is a there. So,
wow.
Yeah. I mean, prove me wrong, Trump. Go ahead, sue him. So
yeah.
Oh, so I keep forgetting. I got to say this because everyone else has been saying this. The fact that Diddy did not get charged with his most heinous crime, so he basically kind of got off like with a slap, and Epstein being cleared within the same week.
I mean, Epstein's dead, so he's not really cleared.
He's dead, but he didn't like his victims won't be like his co-conspirators. I don't think all of his victims will be named. Like everything he did, his heinous shit will not be brought to light.
Do you know R. Kelly is in jail just fucking pissed?
Yeah.
Like somebody first time in the chat let us know that they're taking a shit.
Oh, we're back online?
All right, so Rage Quit, thank you for letting us know that you're taking a shit.
Yeah, nice.
Oh, our Twitter. Maybe he's talking about the government taking a shit.
No. This is on Twitch. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm on Twitch. I see it.
You said Twitter though,
Twitch
so there's words.
Oh, my bad. Yes, it is. Paramount Chicken Head.
Oh man.
So yeah, I mean, like this whole situation is like it's so like unsurprising to me at this point in time. Like, I think Blue said it best that basically we all died in COVID and we're in the bad place right now.
Oh
yeah. This is like it's so amazingly like so many laws have been broken that are like clear laws have been broken, and like nobody can like seem to like pin anything on anybody. Like it's amazingly stupid at this point in time, and I don't get it, but I'm just trying to like I try to pay attention a little bit, but not so much that it affects like my personal life, because my personal life is already fucked up. So I don't want to like this to like affect more and more of my personal life. And I think the reason why you're seeing not enough pushback on a lot of this is because like a lot of Trump's voters, they are people that live a life of scarcity. They don't live a life of abundance. So they literally don't have fucking time to look into any of this. Like all of his bullshit lies, they're just living, paycheck to paycheck, if not worse. And they don't realize that the guy they voted for is literally trying to defund them personally. But
the thing that gets me with that though is they also were really loud about specifically the Epstein files.
100%.
PDF.
But what is that? So, but Prodigy,
when it came down to Hillary and
no. But Prodigy, just think about this like logically. The Epstein files. Who the fuck does that in real life? Who does that affect? Like, does that affect any of the voters that voted for him? Like, no.
No. I'm not. I'm just taking them at their own words because there's so many of them that were like, yeah, this is going to happen.
That's true, but they latched on to an issue that doesn't actually affect them.
Yeah,
like at all. Like unless like literally like somebody in their family or friends like were affected, like unfortunately, by the situation. But most of them, the vast majority, it had nothing to do with them or anybody that they knew. But what does have something to do with them is like literal benefits that they pay into. Medicare, Medicaid, SNAP, all these other fucking social programs that we have, Social Security, all this shit, that affects them literally. And they let somebody like slick talk them into thinking that he was going to what? I mean, like he told them that we're going to get rid of, migrants. He told them we're going to, reduce the budget. But the budget includes like everything. When he said he's going to reduce the budget, you know what that didn't include? That was never on the table? The DOD budget. That was never on the table.
Nobody likes being wrong. we all know Prodigy hates being wrong.
Yeah.
And nobody.
Oh my
and
God!
you know what's worse than being wrong? Being loud and wrong.
Yeah,
And that's what
true.
a lot of these.
They're
that's
super loud
essentially
and wrong.
nobody's been louder
Yeah.
than these Trump supporters that'll get in their big ass jacked up trucks, waving their flags, honking their horns, rolling coal, doing all that stuff, and they won't admit that, yo, I got fucking duped or whatever. You'll see like little news stories be like, I didn't think the leopard would eat my face, and then it happens, and I think they know, but they're not going to admit that, like, yo, I'm low key stupid.
No, but that's a lot of Americans they're fucking dumb. Yeah,
but the cruelty is the point with them, though, and I truly believe that they relish in the whole aspect of, even if it isn't hurting other people as much as sometimes their own fucking family and wallets, they relish in the fact that this might hurt somebody in South Side of Chicago or in the Bronx or in Oakland too.
Not me. Until all of a sudden
not
it's like,
me.
Until it's like, oh, my immigrant wife, and all of a sudden, what the fuck? I got to raise my kids on my own. Like, what? This is not part of the deal. I think Brandon Park brought this up, and this is I totally agree with him about empathy. Like America, I think America, when it was from its inception, lacked empathy because America, when we first came about, we had there was like slavery, right? And it's like most people, they didn't give a shit about slaves. And that has continued like to this day. Like if somebody is not in your same like social group or in your income, group, like in America, it's so easy to just like put them aside. Like you don't really give a shit. People that are poor, you don't give a shit about them until you're poor. And then you still want to make sure that if you're, white passing, that you're above them. Like you want to be like on the top of the poor ladder if you're poor. But yeah, I mean, it's just like it's so incredible that at this point in time, the lack of empathy it's so prevalent because look at everything that happened. Like even to this day, like COVID is a perfect example. Like Brandon Park said, all these people that were getting COVID that were died. 1 million people fucking died. 1 million people died during COVID. And nobody, like not nobody, but a lot of folks, they didn't really seem to give a shit. They're just like, I don't want to wear a mask. I don't want a vaccine. I don't really give a shit. Meanwhile, this is like one of the most infectious things that we had in America in like a good long time, in like
100 years.
Yeah, and we could have stopped that just by like not going outside for a while, and then waiting for the vaccine and then taking it. But
also that
it was inconvenient.
You're right. And I blame a whole lot of Americans, but man, oh man, and I'm going to say it this way, between both Trump and Biden, there was some helter-skelter fucking messaging on that fucking Rona.
Oh, yeah.
In terms of, don't do this, bleach here, oh, it's over with, go outside, spend money, oh, it's fine to go to the theater. The messaging for the average American, and especially someone who doesn't read, doesn't pay attention, was not fucking clear on what to do, what to believe in, and folks latched on to certain things that were, tinfoil hat bullshit. But some of it came from the very fucking top. You know what I mean?
Like, 100%. I mean, like, get some bleach, just get some sunshine in the body, or some bleach injected in the veins, And
just sit up out your asshole with this guy.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, really quick, just before you continue, nothing will ever fucking erase my mind when it was she's like, was she the head of CDC? This chick came out and said COVID was caused by alien semen. I'll never fucking forget that shit.
Fucking damn, dude. I forgot. Did I miss that?
You missed that? Fuck? She literally had a press conference and said COVID was from
Prodigy. I mean, this dude's literally wearing an aluminum flow hat, so I don't know if how much I want to the alien semen thing. I don't know.
Don't know if he's a reliable source.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Hey, wait.
There's something in the name of this podcast. Reliable sources.
Yeah. Remember, I mean, we're all 80s and 90s babies and stuff like that. So remember 70s. When you had to like cite your work sources like at the end of the book report? Do you want to put like Tinfoil hat man.
Oh yeah, no. The site, my sources. Trust me, bro.
Trust me, bro.
Trust me, bro.
Wait, what did they say? Like semen, eating semen is what called COVID?
Alien semen.
Alien semen.
Oh, alien semen.
Was it like illegal alien semen or just like regular alien semen?
No, she just said alien, and like people were like, "What the fuck?" And she was fired right after, but still, it was fucking insane.
People are
it is what it fucking is. Are we? I know we kind of alluded to it. Are we going to talk about Macarthur Park and L.A. at all?
I would like Stitch to give his opinion on this whole like, because I don't know what it's like. Because I have friends that are obviously a lot of friends that are in law enforcement, but I want to get your thoughts on this.
So I'm sort of out of the loop the past maybe 2 days on. I heard, I guess there's some sort of, I guess, was it some organized rebellion against ICE going on in SoCal?
No.
Is that, or I don't know what's going on in SoCal right now.
Okay. So there was obviously previously in LA there was protests that turned into some riots because they had like the one like couple of square blocks that were riots that could be considered riots anyway. That cooled down a while ago, but over the past like day or two, the LAPD, their sheriff's department, the Army National Guard, and I think some Marines too, they just decided to just come down to like Macarthur Park in LA with like military vehicles on horseback. Yeah, ICE was there too, and just like storm the park. And there was like, as far as I know, like at this point in time, there wasn't a lot of arrests, like if any
I heard
at
there was,
all.
like, no one there.
Yeah, because like no one was there. Like I saw videos, like somebody was like trying to give like medical aid to like migrants and stuff. Like nobody was like literally there, and they just like came through, and it was just like it was super fucking weird.
Like what did they do when they came through? Like, but you said there were no like what they do? Like get everyone out the park or I don't know.
Yeah, they kicked out. So one of the stories that I saw was like there's a group from like I think it was like St. John's Hospital or something like that that had like a mobile clinic, and they kicked them out of the park, like forcefully. But then like there's like no videos like any actual arrests that I've seen so far. So it's like it's very weird. Like all these other videos I've seen are like I've seen them like apprehend people for like whatever, which is kind of sus to me. But at least there's like video of like actual police work being done. But in this one, it's just like a bunch of people just came down to like Macarthur Park, and there was like nobody there, and it was like it's super weird.
To set the stage a little bit, and I don't live in LA. I've just all I've done is visit a few times, but this seems like it's a fucking neighborhood park. Like it would be like for Fremont the equivalent of not even Lake Elizabeth, one of the smaller ones.
Harvey Park.
Yeah, exactly.
Nor Lake.
Harvey Park. Jesus Christ.
You know what I mean? Like it's surreal when it comes to that display of force, not because there's even people there protesting or in large amounts or disrupting or disturbing the peace, whatever the heck you want to use. This just seemed like, hey, we're going to go in full uniform with the Humvee-like vehicles, with all of the fucking display of force.
Oh, shit. Damn.
Horses, all of it.
Okay. What? So I actually know where I used to go to this place.
Okay.
Damn. So let's take a journey with Cronus real quick. Is this in East LA? Hold on. I need to make sure. Hold on. Let me just do some research real quick. This might have been a place where I used to work for the East LA Sheriff's Department.
Oh,
so
it looks so out of place that it's absolutely fucking crazy.
Yeah, I'm looking at videos now because I was late to this knowledge about the Macarthur thing, and I'm watching like they're rolling through it like horses and like the Bearcat armor and stuff, and just kind of walking in like a sort of like a skirmish like riot line and just walking through, but it's not like there's not like some disturbance going on, which is weird.
There's nobody really there. Like,
right.
You know what I mean?
I don't know what's going on.
It says there was about 90 National Guards and a dozen federal officers that descended on Macarthur Park in the morning, but the park was nearly empty, and it's not clear if anybody was actually arrested. So the mayor came in, and I guess he talked to somebody on the phone, and they like pulled him back out.
So I'll be the fucking bad guy here.
They're there for like an hour.
This seemed like a weird ass intimidation tactic and a giant fucking waste of taxpayer money. Like if you're not doing anything, what is this for? And they don't really have a good explanation for what this was for and what it accomplished.
Well, I love how somebody had said that they sent the National Guards and the military to go protect the ICE agents in LA, but yet they haven't sent anybody to save American lives in Texas.
Yeah.
From the floods.
They sent people, but yeah, it wasn't the Marines or the National Guard. So, yeah.
You know who did send people?
It looks really...
Go ahead.
No, I would say it just looks really weird. And I wanted to come on like 2 weeks ago when all this stuff started to pop off with the like the National Guard and the whole ICE thing. And obviously politics in Northern California are different than Southern California, even though we are the same state or whatever. For those that don't live in California,
it's a big ass state.
It's a big ass state, and you probably
have more people than Canada.
you got so many different like sort of mindsets. Like you got people up in like Mendocino County that are completely different than those in the Bay Area. You got people that are out by Tahoe that are completely different mindset than those out in like Kern County or like Fresno, Bakersfield, and then LA and San Diego are completely different cultures in itself. Even like Riverside and Huntington Beach, completely different mindset, politics, and everything of that nature. So like I said, I don't know what the temperature of the room is in SoCal in terms of how they're supposed to be or how they're operating in terms of their law enforcement. So I can't say 100% sure speak on it. All I can say is that where the agencies that I know in this area, we have very strict orders that we are not to cooperate in any way, shape, or form with anything that ICE is doing. And it's been that way for a while, way before this whole thing. And I can think of specific examples. I mean, I know it's in policy with where I'm at right now. And I can think of examples where just on regular traffic stops, I've encountered people with, it'll pop up in the system as like federal warrant for whatever. And it's like, bye. Like we don't call them. We can't call them. Nothing. Like they'll let us know. They'll let us know. The only communication we have with them is like they'll let us know just as courtesy, and they'll say like, "Hey, we're in the area doing something," and we back off. We don't assist them. We don't go apprehending anybody. The only time we would assist them in whatever it is that they're doing is if one of their agents got injured or got shot or something like that. But we have very, very strict orders, at least in the departments that I know of in the area where I reside. It sounds bad, but we kind of don't fuck with what's going on. And that's been for a while, and that's been passed down through like the governor, the attorney general, Bonta, and everyone. Now, like I said before, you got some rogue sheriffs in some different counties that are just kind of like, I don't buy that, blah, 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 blah.
Well,
that they're doing their own thing and they shouldn't be.
Yeah, well, honestly, you can't even really say that they're like rogue sheriffs. It's a lot of them, because like if you look especially like with the LA situation, LAPD and the sheriff's department they're working hand in hand with ICE. Like you can see it there's a really good video of what is it? It's the Wall Street Journal, I think it is, of like they do like a visual investigation. And they're showing how like people are getting shot by like these 40 millimeter rounds, and like they're basically just like trying to suppress like a lot of these protests. And it's insane because like they show like exactly when they're breaking protocol, because like people are getting literally shot in the fucking face. Like I saw there's a video that they slow down the whole thing of like where this chick gets shot like at least 5 fucking times by 40 millimeter bullets, and the first one is in the head. And so like, and so she's like fucked up immediately, because like you get shot with a rubber bullet in your head, like you're concussed. So she gets shot in the head, then she gets shot in the stomach, then she gets shot, I think it's in the shoulder, then her back, and then she's knocked out, and then a fucking I'm laughing because it's almost comically bad. Horrific. A fucking horse tramples her after that. And it's just like, and she's clearly like passed out. And people are asking law enforcement, like, hey, because they're trying to like, give her aid. And they're like, hey, can you call an ambulance for her? Because like she's clearly like out. And like, well, because you had this protest, or they said a riot. Because you had this riot, we can't get, an ambulance here. But it's like, look, how the fuck did you get there? Like, if you're in law enforcement and you got there, there's a route that you took to get there. So, like, you can't say there's no way that an ambulance can get there. Just have them take the same route that you got there, or take your egress route to take this person that's clearly fucked up to get, medical attention. And yeah, she was in the hospital for a while, and like she showed like all of her like wounds and shit. Like she was fucked up.
Dude, she had like a hoof print on her fucking chest. Like that's how bad
it was all bad. But obviously this is like, it's not every single incident that happens, but it's been more than just one. Like people are getting fucked up by like people that are just like really not, that have like no empathy. Like, yeah, I get it that protests and riots can be like they're bad, but like when you're shooting somebody in the face with a 40 millimeter fuck, I don't know if people understand how big that is. That's literally like it's a grenade launcher round. Yeah. For in the military, it's a grenade launcher round. Like that's a big ass fucking rubber bullet.
Also, just to be clear, and I'm only going to speak for myself on this, the protests are a reaction to a overreach and a really draconian policy of going into high schools, going into kindergartens, going into daycares, going into Home Depot. Like this shit, it's not like, oh, they came out of nowhere and there was some surprise protest and a surprise riot. Who could have foreseen this coming? No, that's not the fucking case.
Yeah,
these are reactions.
The crazy thing is that I think if they would have like televised, like they're going after like actual like known gang members.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like I think honestly, most of like America would be like, okay, like you're going after like all these gangsters, but like you can't say you're going after gangsters when you're going into like legit places of work. You know what I mean? Like
it's
like that is
even that they're going down to like the courthouses where people are trying like legally trying to become a citizen and fucking arresting people. That's like shooting fucking fish in a barrel. Like it's sad that's the term to use, but like that's literally what they're doing. They're just going for like the low hanging fruit. But these people aren't criminals. They're not. They're trying to do it the legal way. And there's some situation where like they filed the paperwork a day late, or they did the paperwork, but like they were missing like a certain letter in their fucking name or some shit like that. And that's the reason why their thing was canceled or whatever. It's fucking sad.
Also, let's just be real clear on the human element here. These are breaking up families for no reason in terms of this person is some violent rapist, blah, 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 blah. That's not what's going on here. Someone's over at Home Depot. Someone's watching kids at a daycare. Someone's going to high school.
Well, hold on. I just want to be even more clear. It's not to say that all these people that have like normal jobs or like not, it's totally impossible for them to like be a piece of shit. That's possible. It 100% is possible. But like if they are, then you need to like bring them, like the normal process, like put them on trial. And that's the main problem that the government has right now, is that you're not going through the normal process of like, hey, like they're not standing trial and you're not placing evidence in front of people for us to see. So we have no idea like what you're doing. There's literally no, what is it called?
Due
process. Thank you. There's no due process.
But we I don't know why we know exactly what
we do. Is. Yes.
This is very clearly, I am in ICE. I am white, and I say so. You look brown. You are therefore suspicious. Let me round you up wherever the fuck you are.
You know what this sounds?
There's no two way. Like that is exactly what the fuck is going on.
You know what this sounds like is back in slavery days, eventually these guys became the KKK, but the guys that would go and track down slaves that ran away. That's literally what fucking ICE feels like right now. They're going out to people who they're here illegally. And even though there's like people trying to seek asylum and like there's people who came here like legally, but their green card expired and they're trying to like get that stuff situated.
But hold on,
it's like a fucking manhunt.
But hold on, wait. Let's just be fucking clear about this. They're not going after anybody of European descent that happens to have stayed over their visa, their green card, or whatever.
Yeah.
This is
or Canadians.
Yeah, that's European descent.
Yeah.
This is clearly fucking racial. I don't. We can't like dodge around that and maybe no. This is fucking racial. It is.
Yeah. There's no outrage over we call them the gypsy jewelry scammer people that we deal with all the time that are putting the fake jewelry on people's necks and then taking the real ones off. That's a problem, but that's not gonna fucking get clicks on your news page.
Melania Trump, who is an immigrant, she has an anchor baby. She doesn't really. She has a kind of sketchy, actual immigrant status. So why don't you research her immigrant status? What monetary value does she bring to America? What does she do for a living? Did she bring in all kinds of income? No, she's not. She happens to have a wealthy husband who she doesn't see or kiss or even touch. But whatever. They're not going after her, and it's for a reason.
Yeah.
Well, should we kind of touch on the whole?
Oh, sorry. And her parents are here because of her. Because
wasn't his parents?
They don't. Their legal status is very sketchy as well. Like just because she got citizenship doesn't mean that her parents should get it too, right? If you want to go by the current immigration policy, so what the fuck?
Let me also be real clear too, because I've seen a lot of stupid discourse, and I mean dumb discourse online with black folks claiming that this ain't got nothing ever to do with black folks at all and not our fight or whatever. Let me be real clear on this. They will say that you look Haitian despite your family being here since forever and try to deport your ass just as fucking quickly.
Or Cuban.
Don't be
Haitian, Cuban, Dominican.
Yep. Don't be fucking stupid. Yes, you are an American citizen. I get all of that. They're talking about taking away citizenship of Americans.
I can't. If you're black and you're all for fuck all these, immigrants. America never fucking liked you.
Yeah.
What are you doing here?
To this day, they still don't like you.
Yeah, they still don't like us. We're next on the list. So
yeah, it's funny because I was thinking about it the other day. Going back to young me, back when in high school, I was like, okay, yeah, racism is over. I got fucking friends that are white, Mexican, obviously everything's good. Me then, if I was to look at us today, it's like, damn, dude, we are stepped back into and I wouldn't say we're back in the 50s, 60s era with before civil rights and all that stuff.
We're getting
but
close.
We're teetering. It's holy shit.
Yeah, we're trying.
Even
to
if you look at even if I remember correctly, the voter returns and stuff like that, a large group of the Hispanic population supported Trump.
Yeah,
and everything. I can't remember if it was
he lied
a certain demographic of males or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's I don't understand the logic, and I wish we had somebody of a Hispanic background to maybe give us a little bit more insight on because it seems like you're saying oh, I'm here now, but fuck all these other people that came in the same way that I got it. I don't mean to generalize, but from the outside looking in, it seems counterintuitive to be yeah, F these illegal immigrants or whatever, even though I'm first generation illegal immigrant or whatever. It just doesn't make sense to me, and I wish someone could intelligently explain it to me. What's the mindset behind that philosophy?
It's the proximity to whiteness. I mean, it's the same reason why we have Thomas Sowell. He's a black guy, but the guy's a piece of shit and he's black. So the closer you can get to whiteness, the better off that they think they'll be. But they will white, I would say white supremacists. I don't want to say white Americans because that make people mad. But white supremacy will.
There's a lot of good white folks out there.
Will take their vote and then sell up the river. Like they don't really give a shit. Like they don't understand that they're just I don't want to call them idiots, but it kind of is. They're kind of like useful idiots. Of people that don't really seem to understand that like this group never liked you, but they will take your vote to keep advancing white supremacy. Like you see it in, look at fucking Clarence Thomas. This motherfucker literally advanced his career with affirmative action, and then after that he's like, nah, fuck that. You know what I mean? It's literally the only reason why he is a Supreme Court justice right now, and he is so against it.
God, I hate that fucking dude.
I want to piggyback on what Stitch was saying. So I was reading an account of a Mexican American who immigrated to the U.S. And the reason why they voted for Trump is because they didn't want their process to become a citizen to be easier than theirs. They're like, they need to go through what I had to go through because it was hard for me. They got to go through it too. I don't think it's fair that they can come here, have their kids, and be instant citizens and get Social Security and all that stuff. And this was from someone he was Mexican American. He was a Mexican who immigrated, like literally, like I guess he finished his process.
You are literally defining crab mentality.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean,
but that one crab is out the bucket. So every crab that's still in the bucket, they're just trying to kick him down, back in the bucket.
He's pushing him, kicking him in the foot.
He's trying to kick that whole bucket back into the ocean.
But
like,
you know what's kind of jumping real quick. What's crazy about all this too is that we're older. We're like in our 40s, stuff like that.
Mid.
Yeah. Like these people, it's crazy to look at these people and be like, yo, these are just old folks, but they're like kind of around our ages, so they've gone through the same life experience we have, and the fact that like they're still, I don't know, against Mexicans coming into America, like all this different kind of crazy shit. It's like it's ridiculous. It doesn't make any sense, but like hatred is kind of it's not learned, but I guess it is learned, and it's passed down from generation to generation, which is pretty fucking sad.
Real quick, just let me just say this. Also, the rules are not the fucking same depending on what part of the world you're from trying to get into America. We always talk about it in these real fucking neutral terms, like, oh, if you're coming here legally from Norway, it's the same thing as coming from Panama. No, the fuck it isn't. Shut the fuck up. You don't know what the hell you're talking about. It's much harder from most places in the global south, including South Asian, African, a lot of Latin America. They only allow a very select few from certain other countries. So I just want to be really clear on this. It's a whole lot easier with your grandpa from Poland or whatever in 1890s, or Ireland in 1910 or whatever. Totally different situation from right now in terms of comparing that to someone who's from Panama or Guatemala literally in 2025.
Yeah, that's why I brought up Melania. Like, what value does she bring to America? Like, what did she do? What was her profession before she met Donald Trump? She was literally a fucking Playboy.
Barely a model.
She's a model.
She doesn't have. There was no appreciable skills that this. And I don't want to like shit all over her, but I mean, is she a fucking engineer?
No. Like,
no. Like, but somehow she gets to be a citizen. She gets to bring over her parents. She gets to have kids here that are not going to be, are Donald Trump's kids going to be shunned? Are they going to get deported because they're not naturalized citizens now? You notice how they're carving out shit just for them? Mm-hmm. They want to get rid of birthright citizenship, then that should include his sons, right?
Also, I'll go back.
And his daughter.
I'll go back to a few weeks ago.
Hold on, Stitch. You're muted. Unmute.
I want to make sure I have this right. So the rules don't apply to people that have money.
No, not that have money and that are not loved by their son. Palm-colored people.
It seems like money can buy also like legal justice and things like that. I'm kind of sort of picking up on a theme in terms of finance and maybe pigmentation.
So a lot of it's finance, but a lot of it is like literally color of your skin, because like a lot of the poor white folks come here all the time, and we're not cracking down. Like if you go to New York, you can crack down on a whole shitload of fucking bodegas and shit like that, full of fucking like white immigrants. You know what I mean? From Europe, but like why is nobody doing that?
Literally a month and a half ago, we rolled out the fucking red carpet for these white South Afrikaners to come over here. Have you ever seen that from anybody from Nigeria, Ethiopia, Congo, Ghana?
No. Never in my whole entire fucking life.
No. Because they're eating dogs.
Yeah, because they're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats.
Yeah. That's what that's what he told us on one of the biggest, most watched TV shows of the year. Is that they're here eating dogs in Ohio,
and these
people believed that and voted for it.
They did, and these Afrikaners, what was their professions? They were farmers at best. At best, we have enough farmers in America.
What we won't have soon is people to like get to pick up the fruits and stuff, fuck the plants and shit. But did you guys last week? Did you guys talk about what happened in was it in the Bronx, in New York with you're
talking about over in Brooklyn?
Yeah, was it Brooklyn? Where ICE showed up and the whole fucking neighborhood.
There's spotty footage of it, but apparently, according to the Twitterverse and TikTok world, the Haitians in New York said, "Nah, we ain't going for it," and pushed back hard as ever-loving fuck against ICE and got them the fuck out of their neighborhood.
And then they turned around and had a fucking block party. It was you seen when Dave Chappelle had his little block party special thing?
Yep.
It looked like that. Like it was hundreds, thousands of mofos on the street.
I will
and it worked.
I will say this. Please look up Haitian history.
Yeah.
In your life, if you want to be fucking inspired, or if someone lied to you in your world history or U.S. history textbooks, claiming that there were no slave revolts and nobody ever protested, and why didn't they fight back? Just look up Haitian history and look up how they fucking mollywopped goddamn Napoleon.
Yeah, and I didn't know about it until at least 5 years ago, probably maybe a little bit less than that. But like U.S. Marines went over there and just like robbed them. They robbed Haiti, after they already got fucked. So like in Haiti overthrew France. They freed themselves, and for their gift to them for freeing themselves, Europe decided that Haiti needs to pay back all the lost wages from slavery to France.
Yep.
And during the payback to this, the U.S. decided that, hey, you got a little too much money, so we're just going to take $500 million. It was $500 million. It was a lot of money. It was a lot of money. They robbed Haiti and they put it into our stock market. You can look it up. So,
damn.
And Haiti, I know it's weird to say this in 2025 because you're looking at it like, oh, this poor, one of the poorest countries, or the poorest country in the Western Hemisphere, one of the poorest in the world.
I remember Trump said that shit too.
Yeah.
This tiny half an island nation was one of the treasures of the fucking French Empire in terms of the most lucrative place, in terms of those plantations, the sugar plantations and whatnot. They were fucking printing money based on fucking Haiti.
Also, if you're wondering where the term Hispanic came from, it's from Haiti and the Dominican Republic, because that was Hispaniola, which is kind of weird because that's not Mexico, but whatever. So there you go.
Lessons.
Also, on some pirate shit too, like, I'm not even going to go there.
This would be a whole fucking podcast where we're going to talk about literally the Caribbean. So
exactly.
We're just about to bring
one day we're going to get into awesome Haitian history on this fucking podcast.
Yeah, it's a lot. Also, I'm Barbadian, by the way, so it's like my half of my heritage. I'm one generation removed from Barbados. And I don't know enough about. I've never been. I want to go. So yeah.
I've heard it's beautiful there because my sister just came back from that region last week.
I mean, there's Rihanna, so I'm just saying.
That is
so
true. I know a bunch of Rihanna's walking around there.
I know Project's about to talk about Amistad and like other revolutions. I will tell you this really quick. A lot of the I still don't know how to pronounce it. I guess the abolitionists.
Holy shit!
Aboriginals.
I expected Blue to say that.
Damn.
No, my hat's.
I'm not even going to try to say it.
It's like an episode of Freaky Friday.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So a lot of them were inspired about freeing the slaves in the U.S. based on what Haiti did. So you're talking about John Brown, Frederick Douglass, even Harriet Tubman. They studied what Haiti did, and they tried to incorporate that in America. So there you
go. Hold on. So Brandon Park is like of the culture. He's talking about Barbados Slim.
Oh yeah, from Futurama.
Hermes Comrade. Yeah, Hermes Comrade.
Yeah. Conrad, no, Hermes Comrade was the
that
husband.
Was the
Barbados Slim was the fit guy that kept kept running off to
the tall guy. That's Barbados Slim.
Yeah.
Damn.
The guy who was better than Hermes and everything, but he still got the
name.
So Brandon has to be our age, I guess. I mean,
that's
old school Futurama. Like nobody's gonna go back. Actually, you know what's weird though is like
Futurama's back.
It is, but Barbados Slim. I don't know if he's like.
No, he's still on there. I'm a big Futurama fan. He's still on there. I mean, he's like a side character that comes up right now and then.
Yeah. Well, you know what's funny is that like my one of my daughter's friends, she came over and I have a coffee cup of Gur from Invader Zim. And she goes, "Oh my God, is that Gur?" And I was like, "What the fuck? Like you're like 9. Like how do you know about Invader Zim?" Like, I guess she watches it. So yeah.
Her parents.
Yeah. Well, a lot of that stuff's streaming now. So yeah.
What's great is, I mean, remember. We grew up. I watched some Nick at Night bullshit like Mr. Ed and Honeymooners and shit. If it's new to you, it's new to you. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter what era it's from. So it's cool that you have some younger folks still watching some reruns that we grew up with.
Right now, I got my son into watching Phineas and Ferb. Like that's
nice,
like his jam right now. And like literally, we were playing like kind of Pictionaries, where I was just drawing pictures on his little like digital pad. And I drew Perry, and he knew what it was. Like, I mean, I'm not a fucking master artist, whatever, but like he understood the assignment when I showed him the picture. He's like, "Oh, that's Perry the Platypus, Poppy."
The only thing you got to watch out for, and I know both Stitch and Stitch, Kronos, and Blue all have younger kids than I do.
I got an old kid too. My kid's older than your kids. I'm just saying.
That is true. That is true. I'm taling about the younger ones.
I know.
But
Kronos the most experience and the least experience.
Yeah. Got them both.
He bookends it.
Yeah. No, actually, no. Stitch has the youngest.
Oh no, I do.
Oh yeah, you're right. You do.
Yeah, by a year.
But I was gonna say, watch out for some of these fucking old school Looney Tunes, old school Mickey.
Yeah.
Like, there's some. Even Tom and Jerry, there's some nasty racist shit.
Yeah,
like the mammy on fucking Tom and Jerry. I didn't notice for a long time. I'm like, God damn! Like never showed her face, but yeah.
But she was clearly
her skin tone.
Mammy.
Yeah, there was something.
Even Bugs. I've seen Bugs with like black babies, and well,
there's like a classic scene of
Foghorn Leghorn.
Yeah. So there's a scene where Bugs is at like fort, like he's at a fort, and there's Indians coming, and they're like attacking a base, and Bugs is like shooting them, and he goes down as like one little Indian, one little, two little, three little Indian, and he goes up and shoots them again, 4 little, 5 little, 6. I was like, what the fuck? Like, I remember watching that as a kid. Like nowadays, that's fucked up.
Well, you saw they released that disclaimer before Rush Hour. I guess.
Oh yeah.
About some of the jokes, and I was like, "Oh boy, we've advanced." I guess to. I mean, obviously, what was funny then was funny. I can compartmentalize and be like, "All right, yeah, I know some stuff said maybe it's like, oh man, I don't know if they would get away with that today." A shit ton of comedies were like that, tons of them. You could say the R word or whatever to describe people with developmental disabilities. and it wasn't a thing. It's like now it's like bleeped out, censored, and it's just part of evolution in terms of like the conscious of society. But I was just like, man, now they're just putting a disclaimer in front of Rush Hour that one, or I don't know if it was one or two, that came out in like 2000 or whatever year it was.
Yeah. Well, and I think that like this is what I don't like about like my generation of like, because I'm a Gen Xer, and
I'm a Pepsi generation.
What's up?
I said I'm a Pepsi generator.
Generation. Yeah. Well, like people that are like, I don't like a lot of Gen Xers that are like, oh, the new generation is so soft. Like, look at, they got disclaimers for all this shit, blah blah blah. But it's like we literally live in a generation where like that's when like all those things started. Like all of the, you know, the ratings for movies was in my generation, video games in our generation. So it's like it started like with us. And why are you complaining about the new generation like getting censored for stuff? They can still go back and watch like the uncensored version, but I mean, don't call them soft. Like they call our generation soft. Like they literally said that our generation was like the laziest generation ever for like Gen Xers specifically. And like we're not gonna, you know, advance society. We're so dumb. Like we're not gonna learn anything. Blah 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 blah. And these same stupid motherfuckers that were told that are now talking shit to the new generation, saying like, "Oh, look how soft they are. Look, they're not gonna be able to work." Blah blah. Like, no, let them have their space. Like, I think that they're gonna continue to advance our society in a good way. Like, I don't want things to go backwards anymore. And I think that's what like basically less than 1/3 of our society is doing, is like they're trying to go backwards, and those are like the noisiest ones. And I just don't get the appeal of that, other than being like trying to seem like you're more tough than you actually are, because like most people that say those sorts of things are like weak ass fucking people that like if anything bad happened to them, they would just like lose their shit. But they're just trying to have like this machismo type thing, and it's like it's fucking weird to me.
In literally any time period, and I'm going back to ancient Greece and goddamn ancient Egypt, people were complaining about different generations. Like, it's human fucking nature. I know it seems weird and whatnot. Oh, it's only a new thing since the baby boomers or whatever. You can read stuff with Mark Twain's writings in the 1800s complaining about the new generation is this, the old generation is that. It's fucking human nature. People bitch and complain and say, oh, this new generation is soft. I don't know if the world's going to make it when they grow up. Literally everywhere that there's been humans since human history.
And the new generation is not the problem. You know what the problem is? It's the fucking old generation.
The old generation.
The old generation is the one that's fucking everything up. They're the ones that are
gatekeepers.
Yeah, they're gatekeepers. Yeah, look at all the people in fucking Congress. They're all like, most of them are over the age of like 55 or some shit. They're old fucks that still have a chokehold in the society. But you want to like
in my day.
Yeah, but you want to say, oh, because they're censoring Rush Hour, that's a problem. Meanwhile, you have somebody that's in office that is, you know, just fucking bombed a sovereign country. You know what I mean? And gives weapons to bomb brown people, and does all this other and takes fucking literal medical benefits from old, disabled, and young people. Like, what are we like? Where's veterans. What should be more of a priority here? And that's where our society right now is like all fucked up, because our priorities are all fucked up, because they make it seem like all these things are an issue that they're not. Like, people that are on, you know, Medicare and Medicaid, that's not the issue. People misappropriating our funds is the issue. As far as like, we don't need another goddamn F-35. We don't need a new way to nuke somebody. We don't need any of that shit. What we need to do is actually address poverty in America. I think that would actually do the most amount of, I don't know, good in America, is focus on that shit.
And a close second, right after you take care of poverty and all of that, you've got to make sure the Interspecies Reviewers gets on Crunchyroll.
Yes, goddamn it. I'm just saying.
God damn it, I've been waiting 4 years. I need to have that on Crunchyroll. Yeah. What the fuck?
You don't censor none of them tentacles.
Somebody needs to bring back fucking High School of the Dead, because
season 2.
I know we need to see. So I know the person who created the show passed away, but we need somebody to take over the reins. Because I need boob physics and bullets and swords.
Hey, listen, if you have, this is obviously a left turn, but if you have never seen High School of the Dead, you can literally watch somebody shoot a goddamn sniper rifle, jiggle a lot of titties while shooting it, and then literally the bullet that got shot out of this gun, this chick does like a backbend, and it goes as her titties are jiggling, goes between her tits.
Yes,
it doesn't make sense, but like watch the. It's amazing. It's
physics,
pure art. I'm just saying.
Yes.
Yeah, it's probably the top tier fan service in history.
Well, I think what's even funnier is like literally.
I'm gonna watch it later.
I think a minute later, he uses her titties as a tripod.
Yes.
Yeah, he does.
That's the start of it. Is like the.
No, I thought that was later.
No. I'm pretty sure it was the start of that whole scene. Was like she couldn't shoot, and she like it was like attached to her, and he was like, "Fuck that! I'm just gonna use your body."
I could have sworn the first time he shoot, he's farther away. He moves to her to get closer, uses her tits as a tripod, takes out like 4 in one shot.
Yeah. I think Odin is right. Like he first shoots one shot and it goes between her boobs. Then he uses her as a tripod, and that's the one that goes through the samurai girl's legs. So there's a scene where she does a flip. It goes between her legs, full upskirt.
But there was one shot that went like in between her tits. It was just like
that's the first shot.
There's one shot that goes between the tits. It goes like the boobs are going like side to side, and it goes like past one, and the other one moves out of the way.
Which is like Brandon said. There's like apparently there's a video of like somebody doing like the physics on like what they would have to do that. Yeah, obviously it's like impossible, but I don't give a shit. It's anime.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
If you really want to get even more technical, there are titty physics tutorials on YouTube, both in the Unity engine and in the what is it? The
Dead or Alive, because Dead or Alive is where it all started.
Yeah, but
nobody knew about jiggle physics until Dead or Alive. I'm just saying.
That's true.
But there's tutorials.
Yeah, because I mean, look at
on YouTube.
Like our generation, we grew up on Laura Croft, and she had no physics. They were just
they didn't jiggle. She
had Cybertruck tits.
Yeah, but I mean, they worked for us.
Man,
got that imagination going.
Uh-huh.
All right. Should we wrap it? I know we can.
Oh man, we went heavy on the fucking political.
Yeah, this whole episode.
God damn it! There was shit I want to talk about, but we talk about fucking politics.
Yeah, it's too late now.
Hold on, no, it's not too. Can I just talk about Death Stranding 2 for just like give me 5 minutes? Can I get 5 minutes? That's not a lot.
I'm good with it.
All right.
Let me take my head out.
Crone's gonna bust if you don't.
Yeah. I've been trying to talk about it for like 2 weeks, and like both times it's been like this. I just need Trump to stop. Can you just stop doing crazy shit? Like, so we can talk about other more interesting things, you know?
No,
just for one fucking week.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Yeah. Just like,
I'm pretty sure he did some shit today.
Yeah, just calm down.
Some prayers for that one.
Yeah, because I mean, later on this, it's Donkey Kong Bonanza comes out in a couple of weeks. I think this week maybe, and then Borderlands 4 comes out in September. So anyway, Death Stranding 2 is amazing. If you played the first one, 100% play the second one. It's like they made everything like better. Like literally, fucking everything is better in this game. If you didn't like the first one, give this one a chance, because the main reason why most people didn't like the first one is because the first act was kind of long, introducing you to like all the like mechanics of the game, which is like very complicated, because people say it's a walking simulator. It kind of is, but then it's also kind of like Metal Gear Solid. And in this one, they kind of go deeper into like the Metal Gear Solid territory, and it's amazing. So there is the beginning, like first or second chapters. I'm not going to spoil it, but like part of it's kind of sad. Did make me cry, but I was pretty close. So it's kind of fucked up. And they have a whole like VR section where you can like hone your skills and to remember like how to play the fucking game, which is great, because I forgot how to play Death Stranding, because like the mechanics of this game are so weird. Like carrying around like a bunch of like backpack shit while trying to shoot people in the face is kind of complicated. There's a feature in the game that finally somebody fucking listened. It's not exactly what I want, but it's very close. I've complained for like the past, since I've been getting older, of like getting into games, and like when you start playing it again after a long time, you don't know what the fuck is, first of all, what the fuck is going on, and then how to play the game. All right. That's been a huge problem. Yeah. In this one, if you happen to log out of the game and you go back in, one of the first things that they do is it gives you like a quick refresh on like what just occurred in the game. And it's optional. You just got to press a button. Like it tells you like in like a bottom of like the like a screen in the lower right hand corner, an overview, and then you can click on it, and then it gives you like a larger overview, so you know exactly what the fuck has happened, and you can like go back in time to see everything else. And if you forgot how to play the game, there's the VR training, so it's all there.
I would say there's a lot of games that lack this, but there are a few games that Josh Cyber did this. Gears of War 5 does it. Gears of War 5 has a training thing from the very beginning menu. If you don't remember how to play, you just run through the tutorial really quickly, and then boom. Because it's separate from, like, you know how most tutorials are in the first 2 chapters of a game.
Start the game.
Yeah, it's just completely separate. If you don't remember, just run it, and you can exit whenever you want, and then get right back into it. Same thing with Jedi Survivor. You can literally pause the game, and it opens up a menu where at the top is a training manual. You can enter a training match, no problem.
The training's like pretty much everywhere you start the game. If you like end of the game, you can like go into the VR training, and it gives you like the catch up thing. So I love that. Cool. There's been like they've expanded on like the amount of weapons you have. The BTs are amazing, like the beach things, which are like kind of like the ghosts. The boss battles are dope. The graphics are fucking insane. I don't understand how they had like such a graphical like increase in 6 years. The Decima engine might be like the best looking engine out there right now. There's a few like very small like issues, but it's like they're so minuscule. It's crazy. And there was like an interview that Kojima gave like a couple of weeks ago because people were critiquing him of like why don't you have like enough? Why don't you have Asian people in your games? And what he said is that
does he?
What's up?
No, it's like I can't think of any Asian people in any of the like what's name games.
Metal Gear Solid. Yeah, it's very rare. And his answer was pretty good. He said that most Asian people, they have like very smooth skin and fair skin, and so when you see them in a game, they kind of look too perfect, so perfect that they look like fake. And so like when you see like all these like European characters, they have like all these very detailed blemishes and like wrinkles and shit, and it makes them seem more real because they have like all these blemishes and wrinkles and like liver spots and shit on their face. And I was like, oh, I mean he's kind of right. So, but there is some Asian characters in the game, like Rain is like she's an Asian character, and then when you see her, it's like, oh yeah, I see what he's talking about, because like basically her face, like her skin looks like too perfect. So she looks kind of fake. So it's kind of weird. But anyway, if you get a chance, play the game. If you just want to start playing as like the second game, it's easier to play than the first game because it's like less of a lead up. You can watch like when you get like the second game, you can do like what do they call it? They do like an overview of the first game. Yeah. So they like give you like you can catch up on the story.
Previously on Death Stranded.
And so like it's really good. So yeah, I love the game. It's amazing. Right now I'm just delivering shit because like as you do deliveries, you can like upgrade all your weapons and all this other kind of shit. Anyway, pretty sure that was 5 minutes. I'll talk about it more on another podcast. So it's a great game.
Could you imagine being like one of the greatest game creators where like your studio fires you and you decided like, you know what, fuck it, I'm just creating a whole new game, and it just becomes the next successful series? Because I've been seeing that Death Stranding has been getting like Death Stranding 2 has been getting 10s out of 10s like all across the board.
Yeah, and he's like he has definite like throwbacks to Solid Snake and his previous games. So yeah,
it's an early contender for Game of the Year. I'm definitely gonna get it at some point, and I want to hear more. But let's wrap it up for tonight. Stitch, what you got popping this week? God damn it!
Yeah, it's been a while, man.
Yeah, I'm trying to think really what I got going on this week. Just work stuff. Work's been great or whatever. Just having a lot of fun doing whatever I can do. Being able to sort of plan some upcoming vacations, which is nice. I used to take a lot of pride in being like a moon goon, as we call it, or whatever. I love working at night.
I'm sorry, you've been gooning, sir? What are you? Is that what you just said?
Oh my god!
I thought there was a kink shame-free zone.
I'm just asking questions, bro.
Someone turned the sign off
Yeah,
or whatever.
right.
I thought it was kink.
You call me Joe Rogan. I'm just asking questions.
Damn.
So family's going to Georgia for vacation, and Louisiana, and then we're doing Hawaii again later on. I'm actually going to go to my first Michigan game in August, so I'm excited about that. So I'll be in Ann Arbor. I've never been to the state, but I'm excited. I have to hit up Kronos to find out some stuff to do, like in that area.
Michigan?
I'll be out there for like a couple. I'll be flying into Detroit, and I guess Detroit is an hour away from like Ann Arbor. I don't even know which. I assume I'm traveling west or something. I guess
I can see if I can link you up with Lily, because I mean she's there. She's right outside of Detroit.
Nice. Yes, I'm excited for all that. Video game wise, I hopped back on Helldivers 2. It's so much fun. So much fun.
What's Helldivers?
I hope that because I guess it's coming out on Xbox, so I'm hoping old Ninja will hop on and play with me, because I could see us just acting a fool on that thing with big ass like Starship Trooper bugs chasing us, trying to just decapitate us and all kinds of stuff like that. So I think it would be a really fun game to play together. I forgot Borderlands was coming out in September, so I'm gonna put that on my pre-order queue and everything on a PlayStation once I get done with that. And then other than that, just been a dude. I'll take 2 minutes, but the 5-year-old time frame for a toddler is fucking amazing.
Yeah,
I love it, and I just have to enjoy it, because it's like they're at the point where it's like, okay, I can have like decent conversations with them, and then they'll get excited about something and they will just babble. And I got one of the conversations where Storm was just going off on something, and I'm like trying to make sense of what she's trying to say, and it's all over the place, but it's absolutely adorable and cute. And just watching her, being around a 5-year-old at this age, and luckily she's not a crazy chaotic fucking warmonger or whatever. She's just a little cute, does cute shit, and it's so much fun to be around. I love it, and it's a great time. I'm just content with life right now. It's great.
Dude, we got to do another play date, because we got to do another play date, because we met up at the Alameda County Fair, and it was too hot for the sweetness, and she was like, we got to go. So
it was hot that day.
It was fucking hot that day.
Yeah, and I had the owl on my arm. I was king of the world that day. I had a fucking Eurasian eagle owl on my arm, and I was like, I'm trying so hard not to run out of here with this bitch.
All right, good shit. Old Ninja, what you got?
So for me, I just started watching season 2 of Sandman.
Yeah.
It's been kind of crazy. Like, there's only 6 episodes, but each one is still like an episode. They're an hour long, but each one's been fucking epic so far. I'm like, how the fuck they do this shit?
I mean, there won't be a season 3 because that dude.
No, yeah.
So yeah.
Well, not yeah.
Well, shit came out of nowhere.
It did, but I mean, but I'm enjoying
like,
season.
Hey, season 2's dropping soon. It was more like I was on Netflix. I was like, oh shit.
So season 2 was supposed to come out earlier, but because of what was going on behind the scenes, they pushed it back. And so now they come to some thing where there's nothing by Neil Gaiman that's coming out for Netflix anytime soon. So it's unfortunate, but still. But yeah, I've been watching that. I finished Ironheart. We didn't get a chance to talk about it tonight. Hopefully next week. Remember, I am looking forward to playing Helldivers 2, but that's not till the end of August. So it's going to be a while. So I got to wait for that to come out. But I mean, I've seen all the videos, all the little tricks people keep doing to like avoid a nuke. You just emote and just watch everything else blow up around you. Stupid shit. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Run.
So yeah, so I'm pretty sure they're going to fix a lot of the glitches by the time it drops. Fuck, what else was I going to say? Oh, I'm seeing Superman this weekend. So Superman's out on Friday.
You mean Super Woke?
According to Fox News, I'm watching Super Woke this weekend. So.
For somebody to say that Superman is woke is so crazy to me. It's like, this is how I know, like, we're like the upside down. Like, he's literally a fucking hero. Like, heroes do woke shit. That's like their thing.
And he's like the super immigrant. Like this one from a whole new fucking planet.
I mean,
he crossed a whole big ass border.
Yeah, so
this is why like America deserves Homelander, not Superman.
And we are truly in the timeline where Marty McFly.
I would like the scene where Homelander kills somebody literally in front of a whole bunch of people, and they're like cheering them off, and I'm like, that can fucking happen. Like it's very close to that shit happening. But yeah, sorry.
So despite all the Snyder bots, I'm planning on giving the movie a shot. It's gonna get my money. Actually, I have like rewards fucking credit, so I'm gonna see it probably for free. So it doesn't even affect me that much. But I'm gonna see that. I'm really enjoying Sandman. I'm gonna probably finish it this weekend because it's really that fucking good. Yeah, I'm trying to stay. It's supposed to be really hot the next 3 days. I don't know if Stitch and Blue, if you saw, it's supposed to be really high 80s next 3 fucking days. So I'm trying to survive that. Trying to get cool. Oh, I'm going to a birthday party on Saturday. It's my little cousin's 10th birthday. She turns 10, so everyone's coming out. I know all the adults are gonna get plastered. It's gonna be weird, but it's gonna be fun. So, yeah, that's it for me.
Good shit, Cronus. What you got?
What am I doing recently? I don't know. I've been going out a little more often. It's been nice. Other than that, I've been playing a lot of Death Stranding. That's been cool. And I've been going to the beach like more now because I've been in San Diego, which is nice. So I'm a couple shades darker.
Is that where the beaches are?
That is where the beaches are.
Yeah, it's where you can find the beaches.
But it was weird because like last weekend I went to the beach on like Saturday, and there was so many fucking police there. Like it was weird. And it was like, Prodigy's been to Mission Beach before. Like, there's only so much parking there, and it's free. And there was like 30 fucking cop cars, and I was just like, bro, can you guys not fucking carpool? Like, what are you doing here? Like, this is like
take a
4th of July weekend. You got like all these cars. Just like take a bus or something. Like, what the fuck? And like one of them had so it's literally 4th of July weekend. It wasn't super hot. But there was this guy that was giving a ticket to somebody for like drinking on the beach, and he was like literally he had like full like ninja gear, like he had like long sleeve shirts on, gloves, the full baklava, and a hat on. And I was like, please don't let this dude talk to me, because like I would ask him like, hey man, take your fucking whatever's on your face off. Like this is so ridiculous. Like what are you doing? You're not a fucking ninja. Like this part of police culture has like been like really weird. It's not obviously for him. It's like he was like one of the few, and I'm pretty sure some of the like the normal cops probably made fun of him, but it was like really weird to have like this one cop being a ninja on the beach.
Yeah, like, support it.
Yeah.
So that motherfucker want to be an ICE agent so bad.
Yeah, fuck. I mean, ICE they're hiring, so just do that.
That's so bad.
Yeah, just been. We need to catch up, Prodigy. I was trying to link up last week, but it didn't work out. But it's all good. So we got to link up sometime soon.
Yep, I'll put something on the calendar, especially even with your brother.
Yeah, because he was like, I know he worked on 4th of July, but like we could have got on Saturday. So yeah.
Yeah, we'll make something happen, man. Blue, what you got?
Kind of piggybacking off of the story with Stitch. So like the family went to the Alameda County Fair, and randomly Stitch was there too. It wasn't planned or whatever. So like I hit him up, was like, hey, where you at? And we ended up watching like the fucking bird show, and it was like legit fucking scary. like they had a fucking like the guy had a giant fucking owl like that should be like from Harry Potter. It like swooped down and like was grabbing shit out of the sky, but then he also had like a falcon that like it literally caught me off guard. Like I was filming this falcon dive to get like a fucking like a rope or something out of the sky, but then it like swooped toward my camera. like I literally have footage of it swooping to my camera. You hear me say like, oh shit, I wasn't expecting that to happen.
And like now you're missing an eye.
That was just good times. But him and I, we definitely got to do a play date with the kids. My little guy is going to be starting. This is what's crazy. My little guy is going to start TK soon. I mean, I think Stitch's kid's going to go to kindergarten soon. my little guy starts TK. That's like almost like a little bit more than a month away. Like his whole life is about to change. He's about to like get into like real fucking the education system. But his daycare, or not his daycare, his preschool that he's at now is having like all these different things happen. So like tomorrow they're having like a splash party, so he's got to wear like a swimsuit to school, and like it's pretty cool. What the stuff he's experiencing now in life is really cool, and I could see him growing. Like he's talking more, and like he's articulating words, and like he's like super fucking funny. Like today or earlier today, he had told me, he's like, "Poppy, I love you." I was like, "Oh, I love you too," and like his feet was near me, and I was like, "Yeah, I love you even with your sticky feet." He's like, "Oh, my feet." He's like, "My feet stink." I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Well, I love." He thought, "But my butt doesn't stink." It was like, what? Like that came out of nowhere. But yeah, I just think that's funny. But so this Saturday, the Sweetness is just gonna be, the Sweetness is doing like a special thing with him. So I'm gonna be like wife and kids free. So I'm trying to hit up some friends to figure out to do some stuff. So go out for drinks, go shooting, something. I'm trying to figure out something to do this Saturday. Hey, I have like free time.
Blue, don't forget to tell your son once he goes to TK, what you gotta do is you gotta find the biggest kid and fuck him up right away.
Prison style.
Yeah, if you gotta make a shank, if he's too big, just. I'm just kidding. Don't do that if you're listening to this podcast. This is a joke.
Your kid's pretty tall for his age. Yeah. If I mean, because mine is on the very, very small size, and like your Storm is a year older, but Blue's kid's pretty. I would imagine he's taller than most, right, for his age.
Yeah. Like something like the other day, he was at the playground, and there was a kid that was 5 years old that was like way like this kid looked like he was 7. Like this kid was like super tall. That's like my kid.
Yeah, people think she's like 10 or something or older. So
yeah. But as far as gaming go, like I'm looking forward to Borderlands coming out. But I might go see Superman this weekend. I might go check it out because the whole I kind of didn't plan on seeing it because the trailers and stuff weren't really doing it for me. But I just want to piss off Fox News because they keep saying that shit's fucking woke. So
there you go.
They have me sold on that, and I've been every time the trailers pop up, I've been like skipping them. Like I don't want to see this. I kind of want to be surprised when it drops. Yeah. So I mean, we'll see. But I'll probably go see Superman. That's about it. Oh, fireworks show here. So where I live at now, like I'm kind of up in the hills, so I could see the fireworks. But what's crazy is that like. There's no before fireworks going off and no like after 4th of July fireworks going off. Or like when I lived in Hayward, it was like a month before 4th of July, just fireworks all spot was like every fucking night.
So like me and Blue, we lived on like the opposite side of the hill, kind of, sort of.
Yeah.
It was like a month, maybe like 2
1 o'clock more here.
Bruh. Yeah.
It was like insane. But like I checked out the window because I wanted to make sure that the DOJ or the FBI or whatever wasn't going to fucking bomb my place. Cause I heard a couple of fireworks going off, but it was just fireworks. It wasn't nothing to worry about. But yes, that's about it. But for me,
Prodigy, what you got?
Good shit. Real quick. So sticking with the theme of kids for a quick second.
Mm-hmm.
I got my 11-year-old into David Banner for some odd reason.
Oh shit! All right.
She kept asking me, or some kind of way we got on the subject of habits, and I was like, stunting is a habit. And she's like, "What?"
That was the first song came in. Get like me.
So now all around the house, every single day, every time I get home from work, I'm like, so do you develop any habits or whatever? She's like, stunting is a habit, Dad.
Sometimes you gotta do it like a pimp, you know what I mean? It's just like, you know.
Other than that, I am balls fucking deep in Call of Duty Zombies. I know I am late on Black Ops 6. This game has got it in its fucking hooks in me. Something ridiculous. I did not understand the research augments. Old Ninja had to explain it to me with a goddamn chalkboard and his tinfoil hat. And goddamn it, this is working for me. I'm gonna be on this probably until Borderlands, maybe even a little afterwards. But I have got to catch them all like Pokemon.
So, I will say real quick, watching you. It's like some Abbott and Costello type shit. Just watching you two go at it back and forth on just some shit. Like, get this. No, I already did that. You didn't explain it. Yeah, I did explain it. But it's hilarious, and it goes back to, and you'll crack up. It reminds me of like, oh, we need to cover point B or whatever. I got A. Oh, well, we need to get B. I said I got A. Somebody get to point B. It's just pure comedy, and we need to twitch this out more often because it's just pure hilarious.
The worst was when we first started playing Destiny, and then I realized that this dude cannot fucking platform. He can't double jump to save his goddamn life. Like if his kids were gonna fucking die, and it'd be like, yo, you got these kids are fucking dead. Like this is.
I
remember that from like Ghost of Tsushima. We would have those issues.
Oh man,
like, we ain't going nowhere.
Oh my god!
6 hours later on the same fucking section.
And the crazy thing is,
I forgot we're in there. Yeah, we couldn't finish the raid because he couldn't jump to make. Literally, all you had to do was get there. You just got to get there.
But it's fucking because I knew this motherfucker. He had a Nintendo. He had a Nintendo. Yeah. I know you had to play Mario Brothers.
Oh my god!
All I had to do was follow the damn thing, CJ, but I failed. You know?
Yeah, no. I forgot about that. Yeah, we were playing Ghost of Tsushima raids at the very, it's always the same spot. We put this one, and he didn't want to switch out. We're like, we should switch. Oh, no, I got this. No, you didn't.
He ain't fucking got that. He ain't got shit.
Nope, sure didn't. Holy shit, I forgot all about that shit.
Good shit.
Oh, my God.
That's about all I got, man. Old Ninja, take us out.
All right, you just experienced Black in the Back at full strength. If full strength tonight. Check us out anywhere and everywhere with Bees and BTI. Anywhere you listen to your podcast, that's BTHAMBTI. Just know that every Wednesday we go live on YouTube and Twitch, 8:30 Pacific-ish time. Even tonight we started a little late. We had some technical difficulties. But we still made it. We'll still put the dangers out there for you. Check out our official website, benhabproductions.squarespace.com/BeesandBTI. You can email us at beesandbti@gmail.com. We have a Discord server as well. If you want to stay pretty up to date with us, you can actually reach out to us on there pretty easily. We respond pretty quickly on there. I think that's it.
Candyland Season 2 is out. Go watch that shit.
Right.
Episode already. Yeah.
Or the intro change.
Yet many questions remain unanswered.
Shit.